It's your boy Ego. Right on time. DJ. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. Right on time. Hit subscribe. DJ. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. Right on time. Hit subscribe. DJ. What up, Fight World? And hit the subscribe button. That's all you got to do. If it's your first time here and you love boxing, I'm your guy. The best in the business. I don't know what that was. I seen that. I seen the audio was like crazy. But we back now. I'm going to say it again in case there was some audio distortion. I'm the best in the business. If you love boxing, subscribe to the channel right now. Now, I know Ego's Army, y'all already hit the subscribe button. Let's get it. Now I know.
Let's go.
Hey. Oh, okay. I see what the issue was. Hey, hold on. Hey. Okay. I see. It was some feedback. There we are. Yo, testing. Test me now, Red John. Yeah. Book. Yeah, okay. We're good. I see what the issue was. In this stream, I want to talk about the growing hate for Errol Spence. The hatred is just laughable. It's laughable. But first, let's get the likes to 100. Yeah, we righteous. We righteous. We doing this for boxing. Ego, keep the pressure on the Bud Buddies. Man, they gonna get this until July 29th. That is Judgment Day. They gonna get it. They gonna get the maximum work. Like a credit card, we max them out. We maxing them out. It's too much foolishness. Shout out to Romans 10. I see you. I need y'all to get the likes up so I could get in there and cook. So I can start voguing on y'all. Lego hates Spence besides ESPN and Associate. I don't know what that means. Legos. Shout out to Amira. What's up? Errol is my guy. I think he wins the fight. Shout out to Ed Woodson. Man, I'm about to stunt on you. Listen, I make boxing. Honestly, tell me I didn't come in the game by myself, didn't jump off no one's back, and I came and made the game look pretty. You got to admit, I came in with my own style, my own swag, and I made the game look pretty. I see. They mad because they didn't let the light skins in, and I came in and made the game look pretty. I know they mad. Me and Icy done brought the light skins back, and Steph Curry and Drake and J. Cole. Bro, your knowledge is impeccable with this boxing talk. I try to tell you I'm something else. See, the Bud Buddies, they be getting mad. They be like, oh, Ego, he don't know nothing about boxing. But they don't prove me wrong. I came in the game swinging. I'm the Tarzan of boxing. Bro, Tarzan with it. Came in swinging. Ultimate Warrior came in swinging off the ropes. I ran, bro, remember the Ultimate Warrior? He was my favorite wrestler. He'd be booking. He ran all the way out to the ring, then had the match. That's the type of I'm on. Run out. How you run out from the back, from the locker room? He was booking. Then he starts shaking the ropes. The people of Arcadia. Bro, I'm the Ultimate Warrior. I've perfected my craft. I've mastered my styles like the 5 deadly venoms. I came in, ran from the back, because like people didn't know me before. Like in the boxing world. Ran out and started shaking the ropes. Shaking the game up. Listen, I was pitching fastballs, shaking the game up. I said I was pitching fastballs and I ain't never change up. Hold on. I'm going to hit him with the Randy Johnson bars. I said people started hating when I switched my name up. I came in pitching fastballs. but I ain't never change up. Hold on, that's a bar. Hold on. Oh my gosh. I said Randy Johnson pitching fastballs. I ain't never change up. Everybody start hating when I switched the name up. When I switched my style to Ego, they all copy. What up, Harlem? I see you. Yeah, it's like the 5 deadly venoms. Let's get it. That's definitely a bar. Spence is dropping Crawford, but seriously, I don't know who hates him besides ESPN. What? You ain't been doing the education like Kanye West say, house weight, house. Bro, you ain't seen the comment sections then. See, like, bro, no disrespect, Xavier. I know you Professor X, Xavier. You the leader of the mutants, Xavier. Bro, Professor X. He the most powerful mutant, and he in a chair. He can't even, like, bro, I never understood that about the X-Men. Everybody obey Professor X, right? And he's supposed to be the strongest mutant, but he can't, like, he got all this power and telepathy, but he can't stand up and walk. Let me see Professor X walk a mile. If you the strongest mutant and got all these superpowers and telekinesis, why can't you make your legs work? Dead homies. Bro, I never understood that. How he the strong, man, I like Wolverine. Nah, how he the strong, he can't even walk. Let me see Professor X jump rope. That man came in. Magneto, Logan. Don't use your powers, Logan. Bro, he can't, how he the strongest mutant? So yeah, he's telekinetic, but his legs don't work. Man, come on. I'm picking Wolverine. Bro, I like Gambit. Hey, mon ami. Kinetic car. Bro, I'm on that. Like, give me the mutants with the power. Optic blast. Like, give me something. Bro, I came in like, what? I need optic blast or some claws. Don't give me no telekinesis. I can read your mind. Like, that's some R&B. I can read your mind, baby. Man, come on, bro. He can't even walk, but he got all these powers. Nah. Bro, imagine it. Bro, that's like when Christopher Reeves was in the wheelchair. He wasn't playing Superman at that point. You feel me? Like Superman, you can't have Superman in the chair. Like, he like leap tall buildings in a single bound. Like, bro, he in a chair. Like, you can't do that right now. You feel me? Dead homies. Hey, Sir Petty. Anyway, you saying, like, bro, I ain't even really finna try to shade you, but unless y'all reach my level of success in this like boxing game, like you got a following, then it don't matter what you've seen. Because I have a channel. Like, we doing millions on each platform, like YouTube and Instagram and all that. You see what I'm saying? So, like, you guys do whatever you do, work whatever jobs you work, so you might not get to see it. People are like, oh, I don't see the hate for Errol Spence. Do you have a channel? Do you cover boxing to the point where you read people's comments on Facebook, on Instagram, on Threads, on Twitter, on YouTube? Like, do you have a popping channel? It ain't just the fans, the media too. Old media, they do the same thing. But bro, that you don't have the influence to even have concentrated comments to see that. Like, I be saying stuff that I personally see, and people be like trying to go against it. Like, oh, I've never seen anyone say that. I mean, do you have 300,000 plus subscribers on YouTube? Like, where would you have seen it? You know, you're not necessarily going to see what I see. That's like, y'all ain't seen a dead body before, but a detective has. No? Like, bro, if somebody's a detective, they see dead bodies all the time. But the average person ain't just seeing dead bodies per se. Unless you just grew up in the hood or something, you just seen some dead bodies. You know what I mean? I have to give it to you, bro. I don't keep up with social medias. Unfortunately, my wife handles that. Shout out to J-Dog. That's the homie. Yeah, they hating on Errol Spence. Let me get into the cookery. Everybody get the likes up. If it's your first time here, subscribe. I'm the best in the business. They hating on Errol Spence. Like Errol Spence could do anything, no matter what he was doing at the media day. They was hating on it. Like Errol Spence threw a punch, he could fart, and they be like, "Oh, he pooed it. He's gonna lose the fight." Like it's just anything he does is under scrutiny, and this is typically what it is for PBC fighter. Just like Gervonta Davis, bro. Gervonta Davis been out of jail for like a week. About a week ago, he been out of jail like a week. And people saying he fighting Chris Colbert, and who said that? Who said when did Tank Davis, since he been out of jail, say he fighting Chris Colbert? Somebody let me know when Tank said it, or Coach Calvin Ford, or Coach Kenny. When did Tank say that? Tell me when he said that he been out of jail for a week. So the first thing on his mind is Chris Colbert. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm like Batman when it comes to the people of Gotham. No, not everything. I'm literally like boxing to me is Gotham City, and it wouldn't be safe in boxing without me because you guys spread horrible horse information and just run with it. When did Tank say he's fighting Colbert? When did Colbert saying he's fighting Tank next? Like, I'd never even seen this. Like, but the funny thing is, ironically, the same people who are saying Tank is guaranteed fighting Colbert just said Tank was fighting Abner Mares. What happened? Where the Abner Mares? You said he was fighting. You ain't beat Lamont Peterson. Where Abner? Bro, I'm still waiting for Tank to fight Abner Mares. That's what they told me. They say, oh, Boxingego, Tank about to fight Abner Mares. What you got to say about that? Nothing, because he's not fighting him. Y'all told me, y'all was crying in there in my comment section, leaving me comments saying, oh, Boxingego, how could you defend Tank? He's fighting Abner Mares. How could you defend this? And I'm like, where you heard that? Where's that? And then Abner Mares got on Twitter and said, I ain't fighting no damn Tank. I don't know where you get it. Errol just reposted you because I'm a legend. Bro, I didn't even know he reposted me, but I'm a legend. So yeah, the real recognize real. Shout out to him, man. Down. Hey, start that cat. Where did he repost me? I don't even know. See, y'all telling me stuff. It don't matter, bro. This ain't nothing new to me. Bro, the man got out of jail. You think the first thing on his mind is a damn Chris Colbert. Like what? Like literally. On his IG, bet. Appreciate you. I'll check it out. Bro, the man been out of jail for like 1 week, and then he got to fight. Like, y'all stupid. Y'all are literally stupid. Like, bro, if I got out of prison, I'm getting some snappy nappy dugout. Y'all know about that snappy nappy dugout. I promise you, if Icy got locked up and Ego got locked up, we clapping cheeks the first week out. Just make it clap. Just make it clap. Bro, we ain't nobody worried about no fight. Like you had to fight for your freedom. Ain't nobody worried about fighting literally a week after. Bro, I'm clapping cheeks. I'm going to be in the back with Shotty, man. Listening to Avant. 4 minutes, do what you... Bro, I'm finna be listening to Trey songs in the back with your your side of the bed. Which one of y'all? Red bean and raw in the bed. Bro, I'm not worried about a fight. That's how I know y'all don't get no women. I know y'all don't get no, like, and if you do get women, precious. Like, you ain't getting that, like, bro, you ain't getting tens. Because you get out of jail and the first thing on your mind is fighting Chris Colbert. Me and Icy finna be on the prowl. Man, I'm the Nightcrawler. Nah, that sounds too crazy. Nah, I take that back. But, man, stop. Trey song. Your side of the bed. Red bean and raw in the bed. Each one of y'all. Bro, what are y'all talking about? I'm going to be listening to C Breezy with your Breezy. I said around to think that can happen at the time of the hour. So baby, after we get out the shower, You raise me to the bed, turn on my light and light the candle. Oh, yeah. I can hear your body. Bro, what y'all talking about? Talking about Tank fighting Colbert. But then Al Heyman, Steven Espinoza, and Showtime, they real G's move in silence like lasagna. Lil Wayne told you that. They ain't said nothing about it. They never say anything. They just drop it on you. They just drop the whatever the hit is. You feel me? They just dropped the, hey, Canelo and Charlo. They just drop it. They didn't talk about it. They like Eddie Hearn, his old British, but he the one that be talking about fights that don't happen. Oh yeah, I want a couple things. Like, bro, he be talking about the fights and then it never. Deontay Wilder and Joshua, Fury and Joshua, and then it never happened. Bro, he talked about Wilder and Dillian White for like 2 years. Oh, we've been waiting 1,000 days. Like, bro, you waiting 1,000 more days. They still ain't fought. Wilder wasn't giving him no paycheck. Wilder was like, oh my God. Y'all crazy, bro. Hey, speaking of Wilder, shout out to Nas. Nas is an absolute legend. He got a new album out, him and Hit Boy. I haven't got all the way through it. But the one song I heard, the Abracadabra, he put Wilder on the Abracadabra. Man, come on, that's hot. And see, listen, old media be talking about Triple G and Lomachenko. Nas ain't never put no Triple G on no track. Bro, he got Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder soundbite at the end of his album track. And he a legendary MC. He put that to this day. He put the to this day on there. Ain't nobody put no Triple G on it. Yeah, no, guys. Bro, Eminem ain't never put Triple G on no album. I said back with this pack, it's exact with this back, and this weed that gives me the most meanness I'm sincere. Bro, I promise you no dope top 10 rapper done put Triple G on the album. Dead homies. I said back, bro, hey guys, hey Dre, let it run, guys. Yeah, hey Dre, let it run. What? Boom, dude. Hey yo, whatever, guys. Man, ain't nobody putting no Triple G. I said back with this bag of zigzags in this bag of this weed that gives me the most meanness I'm sick on his ear, on his F, and some breath. Hey guys, I've been casting. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody putting that on. What y'all talking about, bro? We ain't gonna put no Triple G on Get Rich or Die Trying. I've been passionately waiting. Eminem dress saved me. Like, bro, I'll turn, bro. 50 Get Rich or Die Trying would not be if you put Triple G on it. Talking about I've been patiently waiting for a check to explode. I've been patient like ain't nobody put no Triple G on no heat, bro. That man say I am whatever you say. Say I am. Bro, get him off the track ASAP. Hey guys, that's why I fucked you, you fat motherfucker. Bro, get him off, hit him up ASAPolous. I don't know. He don't know why he on this track. He gonna let the Outlaws ride on you. Get my likes up. Y'all pathetic. Y'all some pathetic boxing fans. I'm giving y'all the free entertainment. You gonna pay for it. Listen, I promise on everything I love, y'all gonna pay. This year, next year, every year I do this, y'all paying. City to city, I move like Diddy. Hey, there we go. Okay, Kevin Slims, he brought y'all back to life.
Let's go.
Kevin says, salute E God. It's been a while. Salute to the chat. Shout out to my man. Ego's Army to the death. Nah, Usyk was kind of busting. I heard him rapping. He was cool, bro. He was all right, though. Yeah, Usyk was all right with it. Usyk was all right. All right, so let's talk about the Errol Spence hate. That's what y'all came for. Bro, they hating on this boy big time. Listen, only in boxing do you have this level of stupidity. And I'm going to keep saying that, and I'm going to still make money out of boxing. I'm going to call all the boxing fans that act like this stupid, and I'm still going to make money out of boxing. I promise you, I'm that nice. I'm that nice. I'm that nice where I could diss the fan base and still make money. I'm that nice. I promise you. So the reason why I'm calling these buffoons idiots and saying they're stupid is because they just talk out their ass. They like Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura. Remember when he was talking with his butt cheeks? That's boxing fans. That's all of me. Bro, who remembers Ace Ventura 1 where he bent over and spread them and he was talking with his butt cheeks? That's literally what y'all do. Y'all literally talk with your butt cheeks, bro. Like y'all cheeks, Mr. Cheeks, the Lost Boys. Y'all say stupid stuff. You don't know boxing. You don't like. How come Icy box and then Icy hitting me up and he peeping the Errol Spence weigh in, and this is someone who boxed and he like, yo, Errol Spence looking mean. But then the fans in the little comments, they like, oh, he looking fat. he looking like fat back. Bro, how he look fat? Like, this is crazy. This is like boxing is, I've never been involved in. I love it. I love it. It's an adventure. But at the end of the day, boxing fans, they crazy. Like, there ain't no way you that passionate where you act ridiculous. Like, you so ridiculous that you just saying anything. That, like, I can't get with that. I've never been there. I'm too smart, to be honest. You know, they were like, oh, you got to be more bashful. I ain't got to be nothing. Bro, I am too smart to act this foolish. This is boxing fans. Remember? Jim Carrey, Assolomio. Bro, this is boxing fans watching the Errol Spence Media Day. They literally was talking out they ad. Ace Ventura. They the new Jim Carrey. They some comedians. They was literally doing this. They just got on the live stream on Showtime and started talking with the butt cheeks like Ace, like my boy Ace. That's truly boxing fans. That's the best visualization I can give you guys for what I was seeing in the Errol Spence hate. Bend over, spread them, and start talking gibberish. That's what they was doing. Oh, he's weight drained. Bro, how the hell you know? Like, you ain't even at the media day. Like how? Listen, right? How come nobody at the media day was like overly saying that, and they in front of him, and then some fools in the break room at their job, they're like, he's weight drained, he's tired, he's about to pass out, he's about to faint. You're not even in the spot though. You see what I'm saying? Like this is what we get from boxing, bro. The hate be real. Here's some more stupidity. Bro, he threw one punch. They say, oh, he exhausted. Errol's exhausted. So he trained for 10, 12 weeks to throw one punch at a media day, not in front of his trainer, not even an opponent trying to fight him back, to be tired at a media day after throwing one punch. So why, like, bro, why would you even train? Like, who trains for 10, 12 weeks, 8 weeks to be tired off of one punch? On some practice thing. Like, bro, that's like Steph Curry shooting one ball and then saying, oh, he's so tired. Like, he's shooting one ball in practice. He's not going to be tired when he does this all day. Do you see what I'm saying? But only in boxing do you get this level of stupidity. I'm going to say it again. If Steph Curry was at practice, you're with your teammates practicing. You don't shoot one or two balls and then now you're exhausted. Like, what's the point of going to a summer camp or training and working out to be tired at your job and you only did 2 moves? But literally, Errol, he threw like 1 or 2 punches. They said he was tired. Look, he keeps drinking water. Bro, the goal is not to impress the media by not drinking any fluid. Like, what, like, you got, oh my gosh, I hate the internet. What part of the game is it to the point where we as a society treat like an athlete as if they're like inhuman? Let me explain this. people, you ever get those magazines, like celebrity magazines, and it'll be like Reese Witherspoon, she grocery shops like us. She drinks Starbucks like us. No shit. Like, what are we talking about? She drinks water like us. She's an actress. Like, what planet do y'all live on where celebrities, like, it's a surprise that they eat and they drink water, or they go to Starbucks like us, or they eat bagels? What? I don't understand this fascination. Like, I never understood that in those magazines, whereas it'll be like Ben Affleck, he drinks Slurpees like us. Like, bro, what is he not supposed to? He's an actor, Academy Award winning actor, so he can't drink a Slurpee? Like, what part of the game, what makes you think that just because people have money, that's how I know some of y'all broke, because you think because you have money, automatically it makes you a completely different person. What if Ben Affleck just likes In-N-Out Burger? He's an actor. He can do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not a shock that the homie Ben Affleck like In-N-Out Burger. Same thing with Errol's drinking water, right? And they're like, oh, he's drinking too much water. Like, you the water monitor now. I literally hate some of y'all boxing fans because y'all, it's just too stupid for me. Bro, people were literally like pointing out that Errol was drinking water. Like, he was putting in work. Why should he not drink water? Like, you want him to not drink water to prove that he's a machine and can do it without drinking water? But the funny thing is, in an actual fight, you're fighting 3-minute rounds and you go back to your corner, and if you wanted to, you can drink water. But beyond all that, this is just the practice camp to lead up to the fight. So even if you weren't going to drink water on fight night, like in the fight, why would you prevent yourself from drinking water at a media day? Do you see what I'm saying? The Bud Buddy's some water monitors now. He's drinking far too much H2O. Like, y'all act like he was drinking Hennessy. Bro, y'all act like he was drinking Hennessy at the media day. Like, I could have, like, if it was something like that, I'd be like, okay, DJ tripping, EJ, they tripping. Like, if my boy Errol's off some heme, that's what we call it in the Bay. You feel me? Like, if he was off some Hennessy, I'd be like, oh, okay, he wilding, because you're not supposed to be training and drinking alcohol. You're going to dehydrate yourself even worse, because alcohol's a blood thinner, right? But he drinking water in the Bud Buddy water monitors. They're like, yeah, if he was hemed up, you feel me? Then that would be a problem. Like, people, the Bud Buddy water monitors, they like, nah, he's drinking way too much water for my taste. Okay. Like, the whole, and see, actually, I respect that about Errol Spence's team, because they don't care. They're not, like, see, this is my honest opinion. This is the thing, Crawford team and Crawford, it seems like they're trying to put on a show in an imagery. Derek James is not going to prevent his fighter from drinking water because a couple people in the comment section are saying he's drinking too much water. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I actually admire the fact that Errol Spence's team, they just going to handle their business. They're going to give you the media day that they have intended for you. And if he takes water breaks, then he takes water breaks. Done. They don't have to prove, like, see, and that's the, I guess the best way I can quantify what I'm trying to say is Errol Spence's team, the things they're doing, they don't have to do it for show or to try. Like me, I'm tall. I am definitely taller than the average American male. I don't have to wear fake shoes to make me look tall. But some dude that's like 5'6" or something, he gonna wear the booster shoes and stilettos and high heels to make himself look tall. If you're naturally something, you usually don't have to do, like LeBron James doesn't have to make himself look tall. He's just 6'8". I feel like Bud's team, there's like almost a bit of overcompensation. Shout out to Javi Yahoo, maybe? Javi Yahoo? Appreciate you on the super chat. Like, again, if you're tall, you're just tall. You don't have to like pretend. You don't have to stand on your tippy toe. You're just tall. It's just a natural occurrence. And that's what I think with Bud, this whole camp, versus Errol, this whole camp. Errol knows he's a strong, powerful welterweight. He don't care how his body looks. Like people are saying, oh, he looks too big at this stage, or he looked drained. He's just doing his camp and his weight cut. You see what I'm saying? But Crawford, I think he's he has to like kind of overcompensate. Whose whole camp is yes men? Shout out to Devin. He said somebody whole camp is yes man. Who? Yeah, y'all got to get the likes up. When you're natural, I just feel like when something is naturally occurring, when it's natural, he said Bud has a camp full of yes men. That's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that. Like, bro, Bud's a beast. Like he can fight. There's no one that says he can't fight. Why do you need a man, like literally a man, cheerleading you as you fight? Like this is not the 1960s. This is not the 70s. This is not like Ali era. No offense. Do you see what I'm saying? Like the times have changed. Nobody really does that. Like nobody name another boxer that has a person 24/7 like the parrot from Aladdin, always talking, always like amping it up and hype man. Like, bro, who like name a boxer that keeps a Flavor Flav hype man? Yeah, boy, like constantly hyping him up. Like Public Enemy did that in like 90s, 91. Had the Flavor Flav with the clock and yeah, boy. Like, there's no rapper that really's like doing that. There's no like Lil Baby don't got like Junior Baby like yeah, boy, doing all this extra stuff. Nah, nobody. Nah, I'm not even gonna say Teofimo because that's his pops. That's blood. So anything his pops say, that's his seed. So you're supposed to be proud of your seed. Crawford is not related to his team. They just friends and camp members. That's not his seed. Devin has the church dude or Godfather. He does have him, but he don't always be there though, bro. I've seen Devin work out, do a media day, and that dude doesn't necessarily always be there. I don't think. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. I'm just saying it's more of a rarity. And like even the church dude, he don't be like his stuff be slicker. Like he just like I don't know, he don't do it the same way. And the other thing is the church dude is older. He's like an older gentleman that probably came from the older generation of. Do you see what I'm saying? Like he's older, so he like of the age where he might have seen Muhammad Ali on the TV. You see what I'm saying? So even that is different. Even that's different because he probably come from the era where the Muhammad Ali with Sugar Ray and all them was on TV. He said, y'all saying Haney, but I ain't seen him for like 3 or 4 fights. Bro, that's what I'm saying. He be there, but he don't always be there. And like, put it this way. People don't be as annoyed like when church be like hyping Devin. Put it that way. I'm not everything in moderation. That's all I'm saying. Like even if you had someone doing that, okay, for Crawford, this is my honest opinion. For Crawford's media day, if you look at the comments, everybody seemed bothered by the distraction of it. That's when it's not good. Why is everyone like, man, I just want to see Crawford work out type of attitude? You see what I'm saying? Because that's how I felt. I just wanted to see Crawford do his workout. And I would have been perfectly fine hearing Crawford hit the bat. I can't even hear the sounds and stuff because he's like, yeah, bud, you the best, bud. Everybody did it, bud. Itty bitty, bud. Itty bitty, bud. He can't beat you, bud. He get hit you, my bud. Like, bro, okay. Like, You have Bud winning. I get you. God dang. Bro, and then you stole Errol Spence's stuff. You said we put him in the dirt. That's literally Errol Spence's tagline. And you stole it. Just like Crawford stole his graphic or his graphic designer. Yeah, I ain't forget about that now. Hey, y'all better stop playing with me because I ain't forget nothing. Bro, Crawford's graphic designer stole from Leonardo da Vinci. That is crazy. That is crazy. Bro, if you look at Bud's graphic designer, literally, look, Vitruvian Man, that literally looks like Bud's graphic. You stole from one of the most famous, bro, you literally stole from one of the most famous artists of all time and thought I wasn't going to know. Dang, that's crazy, bro. I ain't never seen that before. You literally thought, like, you can't steal from Basquiat or Picasso or Van Gogh and think ego ain't finna know. Man, come on, bro. Like, you literally took from, like, you could have at least took from, like, a small artist from Omaha or something that nobody know about. Bro, you done stole the Da Vinci. Look. Hold on. I got to find that other one. That one I had before. Nah, hold on. Bud done stole. His graphic designer literally just ripped off Dead Homies. Look. You done stole from my boy. Look, it match up perfect, y'all. Look. Bud is the Vitruvian Man. That's crazy. Look, you see how his arm, the only thing is you ain't got the arms in the other orientation. Bro, this is the same thing right there. Bud think he Da Vinci. He think he finna paint a masterpiece. You should have stole from somebody in Omaha. You thought the boy ego wasn't gonna see that you took from Da Vinci. Your graphic design, and you paid him for this. You paid your graphic designer to steal from Leonardo da Vinci. Dang. You could have stole from Leonardo and the Ninja Turtles before you stole from one of the most prolific artists of all time. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Bud's stuff is unoriginal. He got an Aquaman and they just superimposed his head at the body. Errol Spence is literally coming out with merchandise that his graphic designer kind of just flipped or conjured up. You see what I'm saying? Bud literally is like taking. I noticed those things. Errol Spence got these like shark designs and like original designs. Bud got Jason Momoa body and it's Bud Momoa. It's Terrence Momoa. You took an Aquaman graphic and just put a shark and the symmetry looked horrible. Like I would never listen. This is not against Bud. Like oh you're against Bud. I would never wear that shirt though. Dead Homies. I would never because it don't look good to me, bro. You copied Errol. Errol came out. Man, come on, dog. Errol came out with the strap season and people was buying them up. Look, Errol came out with like these and people was copying them. And Errol, is like, oh, I got limited edition shirts on the website. Put these up. And then Bud, he gonna come out with his own rendition. And it's just like, dog, I'm not wearing this on Dead. Listen, bro, I swear on Dead Homies, like, bro, you in front of Caesar's Palace coming out of a fountain with Jason Momoa body painted black, and you got a trident harpoon or whatever holding a shark. Like, I would never, like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Y'all laughing. Bro, you aware? Look at how big the framing is of the shirt. Y'all would wear this, honestly. Bro, if you impaled a great white shark on a trident. You're not finna just hold him up. Who do you think you are? King Trident from The Little Mermaid? Bro, who impales a shark? No, who impales a shark whilst coming out of the water and is just holding it with one hand? Like, bro, Bud think he the Statue of Liberty, dead homies. He holding a whole great white shark with one hand whilst coming out of the water. Bro, it's a bad design. You got some iron-on shirts from Walmart and you impaled a great white shark in front of Caesar's Palace and you're holding it with one arm with your one belt. He got the one belt, bro. Errol got 3 belts and you got one belt. Like, you brought the WBO belt in the water. It's horrible, bro. You literally brought that WBO belt as a flotation device. I'm done, bro. I can't even. Like, you got no shirt, a harpoon or a trident or whatever that is, a great white and a WBO belt. Like, I can't. It's not a good design, bro. This is coming from my creative brain and like, bro, if I come out with merchandise, like Bud's a multimillionaire. That's the other thing. If Bud comes out with this as a multimillionaire, if I came out with something like that, tell me about myself. Please do. Because I need the feedback at that point. Bro, look at this. Like, who is this model? You got Kevin Samuels modeling the thing. Like, what is it? Who is the model? It literally looks like a sheet of paper and an iron-on. The man said he got a Gildan cotton hoodie. Hey, I'm done, bro. Look, they got Kevin Samuels as the model and all this other stuff. And like, to be honest, that framing it just looked too cheap. It looked like Omaha, like, edition or something. Bro, you got a big, like, ask anybody who does t-shirts and stuff. It has to be symmetrical. You don't want it to look too big. It looked like a treasure map taped to his chest or something. Like, bro, it looked like a poster from somebody's wall just taped. Bro, it looked like one of those posters you get from a ball game, like the San Francisco Giants, and you just taped it to you feel me? It looked like you just taped it to a hoodie. It doesn't look clever to me. Errol Spence's stuff doesn't look like that. His merchandise don't look like cheap. He said them Hanes hoodies. Bro, you went to Walmart and stocked up on some black hoodies that they had on the shelf, and you bought some iron-ons in a Cricut machine and went ham. That's the mall kiosk shirts. I'm done, bro. Y'all tripping. He went to Old Navy and got some fleeces. Bro, like, this is my honest critique. Bud don't like critiques, but I mean, that's life. Like, look. Like, you literally came out the water in tights, like Aquaman, impaling a shark. Like, literally, like, Bud, does he even wear tights? Like, bro, what is this? Like, you literally got a wetsuit on and no shirt holding a shark. And you approve this. Like, you literally seen your graphic designer say, hey, this is what I got for you. This man went on Fiverr. He went on Fiverr. Dead homies who went on Fiverr and got this done. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're not even, and then Bob Arum said you can't promote. I mean, by the looks of it, this Shark Week is horrible. So Bob Arum don't sound way off. Bro, you're really wearing a wetsuit from Point Break and no shirt, flexing, holding a shark with one hand. It's just not a good concept. I'm just being real. That ain't even his legs. I mean, he put Jason Momoa. It looked like, you know, Aquaman or something. And then he just switched it up. Like, you know what I mean? Somebody said Wrangler jeans. I don't even know. I don't even know how to respond to that. Yeah, he got them Route 66 jeans on. Hey, get my likes up, bro. It's just trifling stuff. Bun gonna be the new Nick Fury. Oh, you talking about the patch? Hey, you wrong, bro. I get it, Nick Fury patch. See, I told you I'm smart. I be catching on what y'all be talking about. Man. But see, that's what comes with when you got yes men in your entourage. They gonna let you put something out. Bro, if my homies let me put this on a shirt and try to sell it, then I would be mad at them. But I don't think, but like Bomac is like eating Cheetos and like, oh yeah, that look good. Yeah, but put that on the website, bro. Like you eating like flaming hots and approving the design, and it don't look good, bro. And I don't think Bud got someone in his team. That's why he mad at me. He mad at me because I'm just calling it how I see it. And it's not just me. Anybody who calls it like a CEO don't want to talk to no media. Bro, he rather go to like some white media that you never even heard of and do an interview with them. I promise you, everything I'm saying is a thou wow. Bud would rather interview like there's the white chick from 2K. And no one in boxing really even know her. He did an interview with her. But the thing is, you do an interview with Boxingego, we gonna do some numbers together. Even if you mad at me, even if like I'm a professional, bro, you can speak your opinion. I can speak my opinion and we can move on. Listen, I'm everything in this boxing game. You do an interview with Boxingego, you're going to do numbers. You doing interviews with some of these other people who haven't identified themselves in the boxing game, or they're not a big podcast, then you're not really going to do no numbers. So Bob Arum was kind of right with the promotional stuff. But Bud wants that because the people who don't identify with boxing, that don't like be here for all the fights. Like I'm here watching El Rayo versus Chris Colbert. I'm here watching Mag Sayo and Better Biev and Yard. I'm watching all the fights. I guarantee you some of the people Bud interview, Bill Bellamy and stuff like that, they ain't watching these fights, bro. Put my knowledge up with Bill Bellamy in boxing and we gonna see. You see what I'm saying? But he likes that, in my view, because those people don't even know enough to even ask him tough questions. So that's more of a comfort zone. Errol Spence is on the Pivot podcast, a top leading podcast. That's good visibility for you. Gilly's podcast, rest in peace to his son. I heard the unfortunate news about Gilly's son. Rest in peace. Philly, y'all got to do better. Gilly, that's an important podcast. So Bud was on there too. That's a good one. I don't have no beef with like doing, like you're a celebrity, you're a multi-million-dollar fighter, and you hate media or whatever. So you're like real selective on which people you want to talk to. But I mean, you're not increasing your visibility that way. Canelo went on a podcast with a guy, David Fetelson, who always disses him or critiques him. Because Canelo is he getting paid. He don't care. He's just going to disagree with the dude. Bud is more than welcome to do a live stream with me and disagree with me live, and we going to see. And I'll say my honest opinions about him, and he can say whatever he need to say about me. He not going to do it, though. He not going to do it because I'm telling you, them questions that I have, you listen, when my back is against the wall, and if it's like my credibility or yours, and then you want to break down how Ricky Burns is a great resume, you're not going to win that one, bro. I promise you can say all that to them other folks that don't really know boxing, but you will not win that battle with me because the thing is, I know who you fought. I know when you fought them. I know who they were at that time. I promise you, I put that on anything. Bud ain't going to take that offer and do that interview. But his team will say stuff. They'll just say, dismiss me and say, oh, Ego don't know what he talk about. You guys listen to these YouTubers. You should listen to these YouTubers. YouTube run boxing. For real, for real. Listen, if YouTube boxing did a YouTuber strike, boxing would be weak as hell. Listen, listen, I'm sick and tired of hearing people down YouTube boxing, something that I helped pioneer along with Ellie and some others, and people always badmouth YouTube. Oh, you stupid YouTubers. YouTubers don't know ish. Man, YouTubers got this rocking. Boxing would be weak as if they what was happening with the writer's strike and the acting strike and all the movies getting pushed back and all the like storylines and scripts and stuff is getting pushed back to 2024 until it gets sorted out, and all the productions is they called a halt on these Marvel movies and stuff they filming until that gets settled. Bro, if boxing YouTube had a union and we said, hey, we need to get paid more, wompty, we not putting out no content or whatever the case is, boxing would be dry as so it's about time that YouTube boxing get the respect that it really truly deserves. That it really truly deserves. Instead of just saying, because you mad someone talking about Buzz resume, you gonna say you YouTubers don't know anything, you silly YouTubers. Y'all watching me right now on YouTube. I made my name on YouTube, and then I branched out to other endeavors and other social medias. I'm not gonna let nobody talk bad about YouTube, something I helped pioneer. I'm like Daniel Boone. I'm Davy Crockett in this month. I'm a pioneer. I'm Magellan. What y'all talking about? Talking about YouTube. Bro, YouTube run this. Ain't nobody ordering Ring magazine to the crib anymore. Bro, if Jermell Charlo, listen, I try to tell you I'm the best at this. That's why I was so instrumental in the digital movement of boxing, because I understood magazines is dead, and I was doing this before it was popular. I was bringing you the news. If Jermell Charlo and Canelo got announced today, what you gonna wait for a month for Ring magazine to drop an issue? Or you gonna come to Boxingego and get the news and find out what happened instantaneously? Because I'm that dude. Block Donald destruction. I got back into boxing during my first deployment, by catching one of your live streams on Wilder. That's my dude, Jermaine Harness. That's what I'm saying. Like, YouTubers, we always get like itted on. I can't say the word, but itted on. People always want to like, oh, you stupid YouTubers. Oh, that's why I hate YouTube. I mean, there's some trash YouTubers, but that's just like restaurants. There's some trash restaurants. If you like pizza, there's some garbage pizza spots. Just like there's garbage YouTubers. There's YouTubers that lie and clickbait and YouTubers that don't know what they're talking about. But that's anything. There's movies that go to the theater that suck. There's restaurants that the food don't taste good or isn't hot or bad customer service. So that's anything in life. But you can't down the whole community and just say YouTube boxing as a whole, you YouTubers don't know nothing. Ego is one of the only few credible channels I care to watch, and you funny AF. Let's get it. We got a $5 Cash App. It's Jay Cooley. He said, damn, bud. Shout out to my man Jay Cooley for the $5 Cash App. Yeah, just keep, if it's your first time, just keep supporting. I'm going to keep working on new stuff for the channel. That's all I can say. If I say too much, they copy. So that's all I can say. I'm building. I'm putting it to the pot. I'll find new ways to excite y'all in the boxing community. So. Good, not the best. I'm the best, bro. There's no one that does what I do as long as I've done it. I don't have to explain it to you, bro. This man talking about good. Nah, F all that good stuff. I'm the best. I'm the greatest. I don't care what you like. I know I'm the best. I know I'm the greatest. Ain't nobody moving like this. They all respect ego. Listen, whoever, and if any of you start soliciting in my chat, I don't care who it is, you will be blocked. Ooh, phenomenal Mexican caught a body. Because I'm not about that. I don't care what no other person or channel is doing. But I will say this. No matter who you think is the best, guess what? There's been something in my run that they've all copied. Church. My DNA is all through boxing, from the way I style my titles, the way I entertain y'all. Like, bro, y'all don't understand how legendary I am in the game and how many things I did first. I'm like Soulja Boy. I promise you, I was doing lives before anybody. You know how I know? Because I know the biggest channels in this sport, and I know when they started doing lives, and I know I was doing lives before that, right? In addition, when YouTube rolled out lives, not everyone even had the capability to go live. I was one of the few that were selected and blessed, and because they don't, like, sometimes they have like these little updates and they just roll it out so I know I was first because no one even had the rollout. They only gave it to just random people based on whatever it was. The Lost Boys is a classic movie. Michael. You know what I'm saying? YouTube shorts, all that. I did all this. Yeah, y'all be on these impersonations. Anyway, let me get back to the Errol hate. So there's a bunch of fat back, bloated, fat, greasy, sloppy, nasty, bologna eating, nacho eating, baked bean eating, Uncle Buck looking muff, and they like Errol Spence's looking fat. This is Errol at the media day. Bro, that's what I'm saying. You can listen to King Ego or not, but these dudes sound stupid. They saying Errol looks weight drained. Then some people were saying Errol looked fat. He has too much weight to lose. Does it look like he look any of these things? Does it look like he left off bad and bougie? Bro, I remember my mom used to say when we were kids, if we would try to lie, she would be like, y'all don't even have your lies straight. Like, you don't even have your lies. So meaning you're trying to lie and you don't even have your lies sorted out and together. Like if it was me and my friend or me and my sibling or something like that, you guys don't even have your lie together. You're not even on the same page with the lie you're trying to give. So that's how I know you're lying, right? That's the Bud Buddies. One faction of the Bud Buddies is saying he's weight drained and he's exhausted and tired. But then in the same media day, the other side of the Bud Buddies is saying that he's fat and he weighed 170 and he has too much weight to lose. So they don't even have their lies straight. They don't even know what to listen how I just phrased that. The Bud Buddies on the same media, not like different days, different months, on the same exact media day. Errol has no shirt and he's working. Some of them were saying that Errol Spence has several pounds to lose. They're saying Errol is fat. He has love handles, all these types of things. He's 170. They were guessing his weight. All these just random miscellaneous things they were saying. He's big. He's fat. He's 160 something. He's 170. He 180. He's not going to make weight. He's going to miss weight on the scale. But then in the same exact media day, some people were saying he's drained. These aren't even the same things. That's how you know it's hate. Because, like, let's say there was a celebrity and they looked like they were on drugs. So they looked like a crackhead and they were sucked up and skinny. Then everybody in the comment would pretty much be mirroring that, saying, hey, you look bad. Hey, you look like you're on drugs. Hey, you look like a crack fiend. You're not going to see people say to this celebrity, you look like a crackhead. And then some people saying, hey, you look buffer than Arnold Schwarzenegger. Because those aren't the same thing. If somebody looks bad, they look bad. But that's how I know it's nervousness and fear and hate, because the Bud Buddies don't even have their lies sorted. One faction saying he's weight drained. The other faction saying he's too big and he's not going to make weight. Like, how are we all watching the same Errol Spence media day? How are we watching the same Errol Spence Media Day and it's so far split from the Bud Buddies? He said, and shout out to Payne. Ego, those were the same people saying BLK Prime is the new wave. Yeah, the new wave. Well, that wave must have drowned them because I don't even hear about BLK Prime. Bro, last time I checked, they was like casting for Suge Knight or something like that. What that got to do with boxing? You trying to cast for a documentary for Suge Knight and he in prison? What that got to do with boxing? Any of y'all artists want to remain artists, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer all in the video, dancing, come to death row. Bro, what the hell is that? Suge and boxing? Death row boxing? Last time I checked, Nipsey Hussle voice, last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. There was no spot on my rap. Last time that I checked, BLK Prime was doing fights on a school night. You doing Tuesday night fights on a Tuesday, as they say in the UK. You doing fights on a school night, bruh, and you the new wave, but you got fights. People got jobs the next day. They got daycare. They got to wake up and take their kid. And you doing Tuesday night fights with Ivan Redcash. But you the new wave. And when I said they wasn't the new wave, y'all said I was lying. You ain't beat Lamont. So, bro, which one is it? Y'all look stupid yet again. I'm the best in boxing history. Y'all said BLK Prime was the new wave. The wave of what? The wave of destruction? Like, where the boxing at? They had Broner for 0 fights. They did an interview with Broner with a wrinkly background, and then he didn't even fight on the network. After claiming he was getting 10 million or 20 million, whatever they said he was getting, Crawford allegedly got 10 million, whatever. We're the new wave. And Bud was on that too. He was like, yeah, they letting the fighters have the meetings. Bro, the fighters need to get out the meetings. The fighters don't know about the business. Bud talking about the fighters need to be in the meetings. Some of these fighters can't even read. What they in the meeting for? Bro, listen, I'm dead serious. Some of these, I know boxers that are virtually illiterate. And Bud talking about they need to be in the meeting. What they need to be in the meeting? They can't read the contract. They don't know legalese. They don't know what they talking about. They know how to fight. They know how to F people up. They know how to beat your. That's what they know. Like, a boxer's not meant to be a lawyer. That's not his profession. Listen, I guarantee you, I'll venture to say most lawyers probably can't scrap. And most boxers couldn't do what a lawyer do. You see what I'm saying? Most boxers wouldn't be able to read law like a lawyer or an attorney or somebody could. But then on the flip side of that, the attorney, he probably got a bodyguard or something because he can't scrap. They do need to learn their business, though. Why? If you could fight, you could fight. You just need to get a good team. He talking about they need to learn the business. Some of these boxers need to learn the alphabet because they're illiterate. You talking about they don't need to learn the business. They need to get a team that can handle that aspect of it. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all want to backtalk me. Y'all don't think I know what I'm talking about. You talking about they got to learn the business. They got to learn the ABCs. They still saying LMNOP like it's one letter. There's a lot of boxers like that. They don't even know that that's not one letter. They be like ABC, LMNOP. Like, bro, it ain't no LMNOP. Like, what you talking about, bro? Talking about some LMNOP. They thought that was one word. LMNOP. LMNOP, though? Like, bro, you can't read. Talking about some LMNOP. Y'all crazy. Yeah, run me my money. Yeah, y'all going, shout out to Donnie. Y'all gonna run me my money. Me and my son Dylan appreciates how well you break down the sport of boxing. Everyday person to the everyday person, salute Ego. Appreciate you. Shout out to Donnie F. Bell, my guy. Ego, I want you to interview James Kirkland. I'll pay you $1,600. I mean, slide me a DM or something. I like Kirkland. That man a warrior. It don't matter. Yeah, I'm about to listen, boxing needs me. I got to get back in the field. Y'all need me at the fights. Because I'm the one that made boxing look pretty. Y'all need me at the fights. Bro. Ego has my 4-year-old son singing his ABCs. Hey, I got to go back to the fights, bro, because the game sucks without me. That's just what it is. When I'm not there, it'd be sucking. To me, it suck. Shout out to I'm the best in the business. Mr. Anderson, the shirt has a subliminal message. Notice he only has one belt. Bud will never hold all 4 belts. That's pretty funny. Shout out to Mr. Anderson. I got some quick hits, but I'll also check out the shorts. I got some shorts for y'all too. If y'all need that quick, y'all like the quick hits, then y'all gonna like the Ego shorts. Pause. Not like my shorts. Like not these shorts. Not those type of shorts. Like them Hoochie Mama shorts. But the YouTube shorts. I got that too. The boxing game beat Tiana Trump without Ego. Suck. Yeah, she sucks. Maximum suckage. Facts. Shout out to AZ for saying that. It would be maximum suckage. Yeah, Tiana Trump, she nasty. Hold on. Tiana Trump, you got me distracted. She nasty. Yeah. All right, we got a $3 Cash App. This one comes from Rashid Mohammed. Appreciate you. We got Julian Wilson sent a $2 holla. Okay. We got a $2 Cash App. Let them MFers know you are the best in the business. Shout out to Julian. I appreciate you. Yeah, anyway, these fans hating on Errol Spence, talking about, oh man, he look weight drained. He about to pass out. He's exhausted. He don't look like he's in the best shape. Bro, look at this. Bro, listen. This is yesterday's media day. He look in bad shape to y'all? Honestly. Like, bro, that's a picture from yesterday. I'm gonna let the fans pick. Hey, I need y'all to get the lights up. Honestly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That, like, you guys, you got to be careful where you get your boxing information from. I'm going to keep saying that. Bro, this is him, and they were saying he looked so bad at the weigh-in. Like, this is literally a picture of him and his pops from yesterday. And they saying how terrible he looked, and he was about to pass out. He was drained and stuff. He looked ripped to me. He looked in shape to me. And the crazy thing, I'm telling you, the internet is crazy. Y'all got to be careful. The internet is so crazy that you got dudes that is built like Drewski. They built like Drewski, and they calling Errol Spence fat and all this stuff. Like, bro, believe that if you want. Any dude that's built like T Grizzly and Drewski and all that, and they talking about Errol Spence is fat. And they wearing the skinny jeans looking like a French bulldog. And they talk, oh, he looks fat. I'm not impressed. Bro, what does impress you? Raising Cane's? Jack in the Box? Bro, these dudes be like way out of shape, cholesterol on fleet, and talking about I'm not impressed with Errol Spence. I've seen better. Bro, what impresses you? McDonald's? What impresses you? KFC? Bucket of chicken? Church's chicken? Does that impress you? Huh? What impresses you? Popeyes? with the dry biscuit. What impress? Like that's what I'm saying. Like y'all can believe me. I don't care. Don't believe me. Believe these dudes that built like Drewski calling Errol Spence fat. I mean, it is what it is. They talking about I'm not impressed, bro. What? Shout out to my man Twin 90. He said Boxingego salute. Salute to you as well. He said Errol Spence gonna break some eye sockets and ribs. Oh, this is another thing I seen. Errol Spence was getting busy on the heavy bag. They was complaining that he switched gloves. Bro, these are real things. Like, I'm hearing all kinds of craziness. That's why I'm saying it doesn't sound confident from the Bud Buddies. They talking about, listen, shout out to Twin 90. Much love on the $10. And shout out to Tom Tucker for the $5 super chat. Peace, ego. If you do start going to fights, you need the Bogart, the commentary booth, and take over. Man, I think a change is needed. I need to get back out. He says they're paranoid. Absolutely. Bro, it just doesn't sound like confidence from me. I really heard people saying stuff like Errol Spence switched his glove because he was doing the pad work with Derek James, and then he switched gloves for the heavy bag. Like he put on something, and they're like, oh, he just wanted to look faster. Bro, what glove did he put on that you think has him looking majestical and real mystical? Like, what are they talking? That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's dumb commentary. You're mad because he switched gloves from the pad work to the heavy bag and say he put on some special Nintendo Power Glove to look better on the heavy bag. So to me, that's insecurity. That's fear. You know he was thumping and he had some thump on them shots on the heavy bag. So you're just trying to find a way to rationalize why he looked like menacing on the bag. So you're like reaching literally in the sky trying to pull something out. Like I literally heard people saying stuff like that. He switched his gloves so he could, he just wanted to look good on the bag. Like, first of all, like, what did he switch to? Some thin gloves that could potentially hurt your hand right before your fight? I mean, what are we saying? Like, what do you think he did? What kind of magic gloves had him looking like that? And then again, this is how you know when people are hating. Now they blaming the glove switch in a media day, but they said he was weight drained. Run it back. You said he was weight drained, and then he finishes the pad work with DJ, breaks a sweat there, switches gloves, and then goes ham on the bag, and he got thumped. And he thumping on the bag and denting the bag and all that, like some real George Foreman type work. I thought he was weight drained. So if he was weight drained, how would the gloves save him? Gavin W. sent $1 Cash App. Thank you. And he has a question. Does Derek James have the best mitt work? Gavin W. I would say now, you know what I mean? Right now he do. Like I've always liked Roger Mayweather on the pads and Floyd Mayweather Sr., but like more active guys, DJs that do right now. So yeah, I would say I enjoy it. And then y'all didn't peep. Derek James was switch hitting. See, y'all don't really know boxing. People, they say all this other goofy stuff where they're reaching for the stars, but then they miss the actual sweet science aspect. What do I mean? Let me get some water. I'll explain. Please get the likes up. Please get the likes up. I'm going to drink some water. I need everyone to leave me a comment and please get the likes up. All right, so let me explain. Let me explain what I was just trying to say beforehand. Yo, wake up. Yeah, we live streaming. Check 1, testing 1, 2. Outsiders. Let's go. Yeah, wake up. Yeah, wake up. I ain't done. I'm a machine. We getting ready for July 30th. Wake up. Wake your punk up.
Payday, payday. You want payday? I know that. Payday, payday.
You
Payday, payday.
okay? So this is how you know you're dealing with old media. This is how you know you're dealing with casuals. This is how you know you're dealing with the zombies, Resident Evil boxing fans, because they're so busy chatting rubbish and saying BS in the comment section. Errol's fat, Errol's skinny, Errol's not prepared, love handles, all this other goofy. He's weight drained, he's not weight drained, and he's overweight, right? They're so busy saying all of these things that they miss the actual sweet science. They miss the actual technique being implored. They miss actual boxing things. So what I noticed as an actual fan of boxing and not like these weirdo casuals is Errol Spence headshots, body shots, just like he does in real time. What I noticed is Errol was bringing his punches back quickly. And I noticed Errol's athleticism looked better than a lot of people are giving credit for. I need my shooters to remove Donald Destruction. We about to show you destruction. This is the second time you left a dumb comment. You will be penalized and punished and removed from the chat. You have now been exiled. I have shunned you. Get him out of my kingdom. Bow. Oh, rock-a-bye, baby. Boss Red. You heard that? That mean run. So, Errol was doing actual boxing things that would prepare him for the fight, right? The other thing is, like, so he's bringing his hands back, digging to the body viciously, going upstairs, mixing up his punches, keeping his guard up. Fundamentals. That's what I like to see. The impressive thing about Errol Spence Jr. to me is why y'all say he's basic and stuff. I've already made a video about this. What is this whole basic thing? Y'all basically sound stupid as hell. Do not watch my channel if you don't understand fundamentals in any sport. Please do not watch my channel. You don't get boxing. You won't get me. And it's a waste of time. If you're not here to grow and learn the sport, hit the unsubscribe button. I really don't need you, and I really don't want you. That's an order. Please, if you don't respect this sport, then we don't respect you. Like, what is this whole he's basic? Like, it's the dumbest thing. Like, so Steph Curry, he's fundamentally sound shooter. Is he basic? Like, he's winning. I don't care about all the y'all keep saying Errol's so basic, and you guys. I tell you all the time, boxing fans go for the low-hanging fruit, right? Whatever's easiest to access, that's what they like. If somebody gets hurt in a fight, a 12-round fight, they lost the fight. Like Devin Haney. They'll be like, oh, he lost. Bro, he lost because he got hurt in one moment. But what about the 6 rounds he was dominating Lomachenko? That's not how boxing works. If you think that's how it works, get off my channel. So they always go for the grab for the low-hanging fruit. And it sounds stupid. People say like, oh, he's so basic. Bro, F all that. Whatever he's doing has got him 3 belts. Point blank, period. Right? So who cares about this basic? Like people keep saying like, oh, Crawford, he's so dynamic. Bro, he has his own style. He has speed and athleticism. He has some power. He has his own style. Like, that doesn't mean anything. Like, I'm gonna give you a couple examples from boxing. Who looks more special, if that's where we're going off, Juan Manuel Marquez or Manny Pacquiao? Like, if you watch like a highlight reel, who looks like crazier and crafty, dynamic, and looks like they have an X factor, right? Manny Pacquiao or Marquez? Who looks crazier? If you just like from the eye test, who looked crazier? Okay, everyone's saying Manny Pacquiao, I agree, and he got knocked out. And he got knocked out in the fourth fight. And Marquez always gave him problems, and I think Marquez won the third fight. So, again, who cares if someone's crafty? Okay, if you watch tape on Roy Jones Jr. and Antonio Tarver, who looks more dynamic and crazy and freakish and freak show and all that type of stuff? Antonio Tarver or Roy Jones? Roy Jones, there's simple questions. Give me simple answers. Roy Jones, Antonio Tarver, who looked crazier in that fight? Okay, everyone's saying Roy Jones. I concur. Guess what? The first fight was extremely close where he arguably lost. Some people would even say he lost, but it was close. Then in the second fight, he gets knocked out, and then he loses the third time. But Roy looked crazier, so who cares about this basic stuff? He was in there with a taller, obviously powerful if he knocked him out, Olympian and Antonio Tarver with actual skill set and intangibles and timing and stuff like that. So who cares about all this other like athleticism and X factor dynamic? Who cares? And Roy's my favorite fighter. I can do this all day. Chavez Jr. Hell no, not Chavez Jr. Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. or Roger Mayweather or Meldrick Taylor. You would easily say those black fighters looked, Roger Mayweather had this lanky frame, and like he had some speed to him. Meldrick Taylor from Philly obviously has speed and do these crazy combinations. Meldrick Taylor and Roger got knocked out by him. Chavez Sr. is like a great offensive fighter, tough, durable guy from Mexico with heart, but he's very good at what he does. You see what I'm saying? Sugar Ray and Roberto Duran, number one. Clearly, Sugar Ray is the more dynamic fighter, and he lost the first fight. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, why is this even a conversation to me? You don't know boxing. Taylor was cheated. I'm not getting into the Richard Steele or whatever, the referee. I'm not doing all that. He lost. That's as the record shows, he lost and was never the same after that. Rashidi Ellis, when he fought Villa looked more one-dimensional and basic, and Rashidi Ellis, crazy speed, he lost that fight. So it's like, I don't understand how many boxing fights do you have to see to understand, like, boxing. I'm not saying there's no one way, like, the basic fighter always wins, the dynamic fighter always wins. But what I'm saying is, if I could think of several examples where somebody looked faster and freak show, Prince Nassim Hamed, did he not look way crazier than Marco Antonio Barrera? Do you see what I'm saying? Marco Antonio Barrera beat the out of Prince Nassim, another one of my favorite fighters. And he basic. If we keeping it real, he basic. He don't have no freakish speed. He don't have no freakish like craziest footwork that you ever seen in life. He not doing Lomachenko angles. So what do y'all watch boxing? I'm really not understanding. Why did Marco Antonio Barrera beat the hell out of Prince Nassim, who had power in both hands and was super fast and super dynamic and a showman and confident and had beaten Kevin Kelly and pretty much everyone else that he had fought? And he always had that style. And a basic Barrera, since we saying Barrera, beat him. I literally could go through boxing and do this all day. So I don't even understand the conversation of people even mentioning that Errol's basic. Okay, then what? He basically turning people into cyclopses. How about that? So, like, whatever he's doing is working, so why should he have to change it? So we'll see. You know, we'll see if Crawford can bring out another side of him. But, you know, at the end of the day, I just think it's a dumb conversation. Like, see, I really feel truly bad for this generation. I love my generation the most, but I feel bad for this generation because I think you guys care about the look more than the reality. And that's sad. Like, you see people who are living it up on Instagram and you automatically think they're doing it. And they don't have no fundamentals, meaning they don't actually have a structured business in place. They could be doing PPP loan scams, right? But all you see is jet skis. All you see is they taking trips to Dubai. All you see is they buying a new nice whip or a Tesla or something like that, right? And you guys get hyped off of that because you're seeing it on TikTok. He going on a trip all the time. Oh, he's doing this. But when you break it down, they doing a PPP loan scam. That's going to catch up with you. So at the end of the day, it looked cool. It looked cool that this person's living the flashy life. But then how many times have we seen those people are living these flashy lives? And then there's one dude, and it was just recently, he was selling illegal like fire sticks or streams. And he had a whole like enterprise. And I think they got him with the RICO law. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I forgot the dude's name right now. But anyway, they got him on the RICO law, and he got fed time for like 8-10 years or something like that. That's the same analogy for the fundamentals. Is good. Okay, your whole business is Hellcat. It was Hellcat something. On me with the Hellcat. Thank you. Him. Go look up his story. That's what y'all sold on, like the flash and flare. Like, it's cool. I guarantee you, on me with the Hellcat, I mean, when he's living it up, it looked dope. He buying houses and flipping houses and all that stuff. But that Fed time ain't looking nice. Ain't nobody want to be in the bank for like 10 years because you was selling fire sticks. That's 10 years of your life. So again, that's kind of what I look at like boxing. Give me a business like Boxingego. This is a business that I can double down on, that I created, that I have sole like proprietary ownership over. And I can, like, if I had a kid, I can give them the game that I learned or give them my business. I'm not doing anything. YouTube is not illegal. Me getting and busting my butt every single day to fuel y'all with content and making this bread and getting cash apps and super chats and YouTube bread, nothing I'm doing is illegal. So I can keep doing this, and I can do it publicly and freely. Like, who can stop me from curating content as a content creator? Versus if I was selling fire sticks and then the feds got a wind of it, bro, it's short lived. So that's what I look at when y'all so interested in like flare and flash and who looks better on the, on highlight reels and stuff. Boxing don't work like that, bro. Boxing don't work like that. Give me somebody who has like a structured business, who's disciplined, over somebody who has like a scam, PPP loans and all that. Like, I don't want that, bro. Imagine if my whole wave, and the thing is, like, with the PPP loan scam, you might be able to come up faster than me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it took Ego this amount of time to make this amount of money. So you arrived there quicker than me, but you took a shortcut and you cheated. I'm not cheating. So I'm perfectly fine getting to the bag how I get to the bag. Slow and steady wins the race. You could be the rabbit and bust out the gates with all this speed, but I will catch you. I promise you. You can't outwork me. I'm going to catch you. I'm the tortoise. I'm the turtle. I'm a ninja turtle. I'm coming for you, and I'm going to catch you. And everything is 100% legal. Entrepreneur. So give me the discipline, hardworking, and the basics and the fundamental more so than like, my thing with Crawford too is this. He don't even fight the smart fight. It's just worked for him because of who he's been in there with. So when you match that with somebody who can hurt you back, who has athleticism, whose reach is not like incredibly shorter than yours, who's bigger than you, who's stronger than you, in my opinion, who's a southpaw like you. I mean, this just might not be the fight y'all expect. That's all I'm saying. You know, and I'm happy to tell you what I feel after the fight. Should it change? If it stay the same, I'm just gonna be the same person. But I don't know. I just see Errol Spence. People keep talking about he's basic. So who like Pacquiao was dynamic, and then Mayweather's style is more basic, and then Mayweather beats Pacquiao. So what are we saying? Okay, Pacquiao looked crazier on the speed bet. Like that's the type of stuff y'all low hanging fruit. That's what y'all like. Pacquiao looked crazy on the speed bag, or like jumping around and sparring and hitting the heavy bag. Okay. Now what? He still lost to Floyd. So what did any of that mean? That's what I'm saying. I don't see why people get overly hyped with that. And if you really watch boxing, you would know that doesn't always play out, where you're just being dynamic. Like give me the disciplined fighter who's fundamentally sound and locked and is durable. Give me that over the person who's athletically highly gifted, has some skill, but ring IQ wise makes a lot of mistakes. Bro, Crawford is like an advanced Ryan Garcia. Y'all laughing. I'm being serious. He's like an advanced, like a stepped up, souped up Ryan Garcia. He has great attributes, great athletic. It's not a bad comparison. Y'all laughing because you think I'm joking. Bro, he is souped up Ryan Garcia. Like, I'll give him credit because he was like undisputed and Ryan never been a champion. So there are some differences there. But the point I'm making stylistically is you're an unproven dude at 35, 36 years old that has been able to beat and look sensational in beating who you beat until you got in there with somebody with a southpaw skill set who can brawl and box and had some experience in intangibles like power and all this other stuff to really, really rival you. Bro, I'm telling you. Okay, Ryan's resume before Tank was pretty flat. Terrence Crawford's resume before Errol Spence is pretty flat. They were both going to fight southpaws that were with PBC that can box and brawl and have a lot of power, thudding power. Or, you know, Tank's more explosive than Errol Spence. But they're both southpaw. They have southpaw power. Crawford looks amazing given his resume. Ryan Garcia was looking pretty much outside of like a Manuel Togo fight. Ryan Garcia he one-rounded Fonseca and baseball batted his head and he fell all crazy. You see what I'm saying? Ryan, there's not much of a variance in difference outside of Crawford's older and a bit more accomplished and actually has more belts. But as soon as Ryan stepped up with someone that we honestly felt had qualities that could beat him, we seen a different fight. No matter what the outcome is, I guarantee you this is Crawford. I truly believe it'll be Crawford's hardest fight. No matter what the outcome is. It's not going to look like a Hank Lundy fight. I don't see that. That's typically how boxing works. The better the competition, the harder the fight. Like Jaron Ennis, he's still up and coming. He fought Villa coming off a great win, and it took a bit more to get that guy out of there. He really had to go in his bag a bit, stay safe, stay dangerous. You know what I mean? Dodge some punches, break a man down and have endurance because that dude wasn't going to go anywhere unless he did what he did. Jaron Ennis, before that, a lot of his knockouts were in the first 5 rounds. A lot of them were in the first round. I'm telling you, this is how boxing works. The better the competition, the harder the fight typically. I think another thing with this Errol Spence that has me personally leaning towards Errol Spence is Errol Spence, you could say he's never fought someone like Crawford, but Crawford's never fought someone like Errol. So that's a wash. So setting that to the side for a minute, Errol Spence has at least fought big productions, big promotions. To me, Crawford has never been on a fight anywhere near this. Anywhere near this. Name one fight that Crawford fought and it was the biggest fight of that year or top 3 biggest fights of the year. Name one fight. So if he fought Amir Khan in 2018, was that one of the top 3 biggest fights of 2018? If he fought Kell Brook in 2020, was the Kell Brook fight one of the biggest fights of 2020? If he fought Sean Porter in 2021, was that one of the biggest fights of 2021? He's never fought at a big event. Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence, like it or not, it was one of the biggest fights and the most successful fights of that year. 50,000 people showed up for that. Not many people could say they had 50,000 people at their fight in the United States. I was there. So I think Crawford's experience is not necessarily like what people think it is. Errol has big fight, big product. Like Ugas, he at home, a lot of people have hometown hijinks, and he battling in front of his people, and there's like 30,000 people, and he had that mouthpiece fiasco. That's great experience. You have 30,000 fans you don't want to disappoint. Listen, we got a $2 Cash App. Appreciate you. Gavin again, he says, I can't see my comments in the chat. Can you fix it, please? I can't. You have to DM me on Instagram, Boxingego1. Kamal Davis sent $5 in the Cash App. We need Ego back in the field, but for now, just cook him. Ask and you shall receive. The game need me. So I just feel like Errol's been involved in like big fight productions. The year 2020, Canelo fought. He was suing Golden Boy, so he wasn't fighting then. And then when he came back to fight, he fought against Caleb Smith. Errol was fighting Danny Garcia. So Danny Garcia and Errol in 2020 was one of the biggest fights that we had in 2020. That's, to me, that was bigger than the Caleb Smith fight with Canelo. I was at Spence Ugas. The stadium was packed for the main event. The other thing I think that is questionable highly is Bud Crawford's team. They sound delusional. The stuff they say, it just doesn't resonate. They're like, oh, you have a chance to be 2X undisputed. You already did it at 40 with Ndongo. Is it any different for Errol? They'll say stuff like, no, it's the same thing. Ndongo traveled to different countries. Bro, you're not going to convince me that Ndongo is of the same quality as Errol Spence per capita, per division. It's just not going to happen. If you believe that Julius Ndongo was as proven or is of the quality of Errol Spence, unsubscribe to me right now. We'll never see eye to eye because that's just stupid. That's pure stupidity, bro. His best wins were Troy Yanofsky. Who the is that? Just some guy that happened to be ranked from Russia, and Ricky Burns after Bud had already beat Ricky Burns. That's not a good resume, bro. This is the top-ranked clever matchmaking, people. They put you in with like fighters, and then if you're not so inclined, it don't even sound like a bad matchup until you look at all the facts. Like Charles Martin and Jared Anderson. When you start breaking it down, it's like, damn, Charles Martin literally told you he had 11 days to train for the fight. So he didn't even get a full camp. So again, you're like, oh, Charles Martin, that's a good name. But he still gave a tough fight, but he didn't even have a full camp. Or like Lomachenko and Nicholas Walters. When you start whittling down and like knowing boxing and knowing where these guys, Nicholas Walters was big as hell in his offseason, and he had been on a long layoff coming off a draw from Jason Sosa, and he hadn't fought in a year. by the time he fought Lomachenko. So Lomachenko stops him, and everyone's like, oh, he stopped Nicholas Walters. Yeah, but they starved him from fights, and then they made Lomachenko. Lomachenko was active fighting Rocky Martinez or somebody and doing backflips. You kept Nicholas Walters out the ring, didn't give him no fights, and that's why he quit in the fight. This is like the top rank, like matchmaking style. They'll just like Pedraza literally will move up. Like when Tank fought Pedraza, nobody liked Pedraza. They say that's a weak win for Tank. And he was a champion. Then Top Rank gets Pedraza. He'll move up and fight like two unheard of commodities. And then he'll fight like Ray Beltran. And now it's all of a sudden he's this quality champion from Top Rank for Lomachenko. Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm not falling for that. I know who's approved. Errol Spence fought 3 champions, 3 styles, 3 circumstances, had disadvantages, and beat those 3 champions. Disadvantages, he fought former champion Danny Garcia coming off the car wreck. Disadvantage for Ugas, he was coming off detached retina, and Ugas was coming off the best career win of his whole career, Pacquiao. Disadvantages with Kell Brook, he fought in front of 30,000 UK guys in Kell Brook's backyard, right? Disadvantage with like Mikey Garcia fights. People sometimes struggle at home and they fight at home and they end up losing to a guy because they're trying to look too nice at home and then they make a mistake. He fought a lot of these fights at home where he could have looked bad, you know what I mean, in the Ugas fight or in the Mikey fight, fighting at home, trying to impress the crowd. And he didn't. $1 Trillion Dreams, appreciate you. If Bud beats EJ, will you give him credit? I mean, you guys ask the dumbest questions known to man. Or will there be other narratives to discredit his career? Who did Spence beat that Bud? You're just wasting your money, bro. I like EJ, by the way. I'm just picking Bud to win. Bro, the Bud buddies, have you no shame? Like, you guys have no shame. You have no shame. Instead of proving me wrong, listen, this is very simple. Instead of proving me wrong and talking up Bud's resume, you ask the king of boxing talk, Ego, stupid stuff. Like, hey, will you give him credit if he wins? I have never not given him credit for a good win. If you think he has a great resume, argue for his resume and I will destroy you. But you're not ready to do that, so you guys act like this is a narrative. Bro, do you understand what a narrative is? Or an agenda? Don't say I'm putting out an agenda, but you can't fight for Bud's resume. You can't talk up Bud's resume and convince these boxing fans in this room that it's actually different than what I'm telling them. That's the problem. You guys keep saying it's a narrative. How is the truth an agenda? How is the truth a narrative? That's like me saying George Washington Carver invented peanut butter. And you're like, oh, you're spreading agendas. You're spreading narratives. I'm not spreading anything, but George Washington Carver invented peanut butter. But you guys act like moronic and act like buffoons and get mad because somebody is professing the truth. If George Washington Carver invented peanut butter, that's not my fault. That's not my fault at all. And unless you can prove me wrong and prove that somebody else invented it, then we have nothing to discuss. Don't be like, oh, are you going to finally give him credit? Prove me wrong. F all that other stuff y'all talking about and prove me wrong. Prove that Bud Crawford has a great resume. Don't be like, oh, you're going to give him credit finally? I have no problem giving anybody credit if they deserve it. So it's not even about me. If Bud was fighting the necessary fights, like if he fought Pacquiao and beat him, I would have gave him credit. But he didn't. He couldn't get it. So you guys somehow Jedi mind trick, try to turn it on me like I have the issue. Nothing I'm saying is crazy, and I promise you no one can disprove what I'm saying. So it's not you're making it like it's a me issue. It's not a me issue. I didn't create Bud. I didn't create his resume. I didn't schedule his fights. It's not a me thing. It's not a issue of me having an agenda and this like propaganda against Bud. It has me assessing Bud's career and my honest opinion. So I really don't understand why you guys direct how are you going to feel on July 30th? If he beat him, then I would say he finally beat somebody that we all can give him credit for, and I would give him credit. But you still haven't proven, no matter what happens on July 29th, it doesn't change you fought David Avanesian. No matter what the outcome, it could be a double knockout. You still fought David Avanesian when nobody was asking for that fight. That doesn't change. That's like you went to prison for 7 years and then you get out and then you're working a nice job. You still got prison on you still spent 7 years of your life in prison. Like, it don't change because now you working a job. Like, this is, bro, y'all got to give me some people with some intelligence. I can't deal with it unless they got intelligence. Listen, I'm the king of analogies. I'm going to run that back. If you committed a crime and you went to prison for 7 years, got out, then you got a nice corporate job, it doesn't change the fact that that's on your background check. You went to prison for embezzlement for 7 years. You went to prison for robbery or whatever you went to prison for 7 years. Just because you get out and straighten your life doesn't change what happened. No matter what happens July 29th, Bud's resume only improves from that point on if he's victorious or whatever. Doesn't change that you fought undersized people. Doesn't change that you fought people we didn't want to see you fight. Doesn't change that you didn't fight none of these PBC fighters when they were relevant and champions. None of that changes. Your starting point at age 35, 36 is Errol Spence. $1 trillion dreams. EJ has a better resume overall, so you're admitting what I'm saying is true. Man, you're not looking too good, bro. Because PBC had all the fighters, i.e. more important opportunities. All I'm saying is Bud could beat all those guys. Bro, all you're saying is a bunch of horse shit. Like, you're saying stuff. Oh, Bud could beat those guys. He didn't. That's your opinion. I'm not saying my opinion. I'm telling you who Errol Spence beat. You're telling me who you think Bud will beat in an imaginary world. We're not the same. I don't know why you keep wasting $10 to say foolishness. You're saying, oh, Bud could beat those guys. If he could beat them, he should have fought them. And then I would give him credit for it. I don't think you'll deny it. So Bud by KO. Bro, I can't even read this stuff. It's too incoherent. I'm not going off of fantasy land. I'm telling you Errol beat 3 champions. I'm telling you he took Mikey Garcia and ruined him and took his O when he was undefeated and beat Lamont Peterson, a skilled guy who arguably beat Danny Garcia. That's not an opinion. That's like factual if you watch the fights. He whooped those dudes. He beat Danny Garcia. I don't have to say, oh, but if Errol Spence, went to school with Elon Musk, he would have $1 billion too. Like, he didn't go to, none of that happened. So why would I spend an iota of my time, and my time is money, on some mythical world that you just created? This is the Bud Buddies' number one problem. They are delusional. You're creating this James Cameron Avatar type of world where certain things that never took place, this make-believe world, these things didn't happen. I'm not talking about a bunch of stuff that coulda, shoulda, woulda happened. Oh, man, if Crawford would have beat Pacquiao, then he would have easily knocked him out. Okay, but he didn't do it. He didn't get it. Oh, but Errol Spence only fought the guys because PBC had him. Okay, then why did Crawford re-sign with Top Rank if all the guys were on PBC? No refunds. He said they are paying for what ifs. That's how you know I'm the GOAT. Bro, if you just said Errol got a great resume because he was fighting PBC guys, then why did Crawford stay where there were no PBC guys? Like, listen, I firmly believe this. No matter what you want in this world, if you know where to look and know where to go, then you can find it. If you're looking for drugs, there's some place, somewhere in your city, maybe the next city over, that you can get drugs. Go to a trap house. Go to a drug dealer. Talk to your friends. Somebody who knows somebody can point you in that direction because you're a drug addict, you're a crack fiend. You can find it. Like, there's homeless crack fiends, right? Just hear me out. There's homeless crack fiends. They don't have a car, but they know how to get the crack. They sniff the crack out. Goddamn Joe Rogan, right? Tyrone Biggums. They have no whip. Some of them might not even have a cell phone. They don't have a steady income, but somehow, some way, they'll do what is necessary in order to get that crack rock, in the words of Frank Ocean. And we've all seen people like this. No steady income, no job, living on the streets, no whip, might not even have a cell phone, depending on if Obama was in the office and they got an Obama phone. But they conjure up an excuse or peddle or whatever they got to do to get some money, and then they find a dealer or find a way to link up to get their fix on. It's that simple. If you're looking for trouble, you go to the right place, you go to the hood, you go to a bar, you can find it. Somebody going to be like, I'm your Huckleberry. Now he's back again. I'll be in the chat July 29th, win or lose. I mean, you can be wherever, win or lose. You losing right now with your argument. See, I understand it now. Like, the Bud Buddies are emotional. They're emotional. It don't matter how much sense I make. They live in a fantasy land. They like, oh, Bud would have whooped Hercules. He didn't fight Hercules, though. Do you understand how stupid that sounds? To say Bud would whoop the Goliath. But if he'll whoop Goliath, why is he fighting David Avenesian? Oh, Bud would whoop Thor. Why is he fighting David Avenesian? Oh, Bud will destroy the Incredible Hulk. Why is he fighting David Avenesian? If you're capable of beating the Incredible Hulk, Bruce Bixby, Bruce Banner, why are you fighting David Avocado? Y'all know. You're not going to make this make sense, bro. That's like me saying I could bag Chloe and Haley Bailey, but then my baby mama look like Precious. It sounds stupid. Explain your baby mama. If you can bag the Little Mermaid, Haley and Chloe Bailey, then why explain your baby mama? Your baby mama look like a Project Roach, but you claiming you can bag Rihanna. The math ain't mathin'. Why does your girl look like a Project Roach when the lights get cut on if you're capable of bagging Rihanna and Chloe Bailey and Haley Bailey and all these, Halle Berry, whoever's fine, Kim Kardashian, whoever, Selma Hayek, like, okay, if you're capable of pulling Selma Hayek, then why are you with Selma Hyena? That's an honest question. If you're capable of pulling Selma Hayek from Desperado, from dusk till dawn, and you say she wants to have with you from dusk till dawn and get it on, then if you can get Selma Hayek, you're not going to be walking to the party with Selma Hyena and she's sniggling and snickering and stuff because she's a hyena. This doesn't make sense. You guys are saying I'm stupid and I don't know what I'm talking about, but you guys are giving Bud credit for mythical wins. Oh, Bud will beat God. Okay, let me see it then. If he can beat God, why is he fighting David Avocado? I would much prefer the first matchup. Michael Dangerfield. Yeah, these haters in the Dangerfield. Like Rodney, they in the Dangerfield. No respect. Yeah, I'm treating them with no respect. I'm the new Rodney Dangerfield. Listen, I said the haters in danger still. Shout out to the $5 super chat from Michael Dangerfield. I'm giving them no respect. That's Rodney Dangerfield. Oh my gosh, bro. I promise you, I'm the best doing it. He said the Bud Buddies come to other people's channel demanding credit for another grown man is weird AF. Facts. Shout out to Scotty Carlito. He said Bud was the biggest fish in the fish tank. Oh, I like that. The man says Bud was the biggest fish in the fish tank with Top Rank. He just got dropped in the PBC Ocean. That's a bar. Hey, get some claps up. That's a bar. Shout out to both of those super chats. Ow! He said Bud was the biggest fish in the Top Rank fish tank. Now he in the PBC Ocean. Bars. That was hot. I told you, y'all be Eagles Army, we be dropping them bombs. So imagine guys saying Ego don't know what he talking about, but then they make fictitious fake wins for Bud and then give him credit for it. That's like giving an actor credit and saying they deserve an Oscar for a movie role that they turned down. Imagine that. What if Denzel Washington turned down the role of Malcolm X? Then he's not getting an Oscar nomination for a role he turned down. Bud's career is Bud's career. You can blame it on X, Y, and Z, why he didn't get these fights. Doesn't matter. You didn't get the fights. So I'm not giving you credit for fights you didn't have because I think that you could have beat these guys. Because who cares about what we think? A lot of people thought that a person couldn't run a 4-minute mile until somebody did it. Nelson Mandela got a great quote where he says he says something like impossible is always impossible until someone does it. So who cares what people think? People thought going to the moon was asinine and couldn't be accomplished. And guess what? They sent people to the moon. So don't tell me what you think. I don't care what you think. What you think. Oh, Bud would have beat it. I don't care what you think he would have done. He didn't do it. You act like it's going to be one way. Stop. Block him. I can't deal with this. This man's name is Yasun Israel. And you're not even keeping it real. How's your last name Israel, but you're not real? Get him out of here. He says you act like it's going to be one-way traffic or something. Stop it. I got to stop it for things that I never said that you said. I'm telling you, the Bud Buddies is striking out, and it's not even funny. Like, they look bad. He tells me to stop it for something I never said. I never said it's going to be one-way traffic. I never said that at all. So why would I have to stop it to something that you just made up? Ego's in the Matrix. Bro, they telling me to stop it for things that I never even said. That they made up. Damn, I'm good. And again, you guys seen it. Giving him credit for fights. He said emotional lash outs. Giving him credit for fights he didn't do. Like that. Bro, you stay with Top Rank. They provided you with whatever fights they can give you. Case closed. Meanwhile, Errol Spence was in the playground with active champions and or the perceived better fighters, and he fought them. You didn't fight them when they were champions. Case closed. You can try to bend, pull it. It's like the bop it game back in the day. Bop it, pull it, twist it, bop it, pull it, twist it, bop it. You could try to bend, pull it, fold it, twist it to suit Crawford. That's what I'm saying. The Crawford Bud buddies are not intelligent. They are not intelligent because the most intelligent thing you can do is remain silent until July 29th and hope your guy wins. If you did that, if you were just saying he's going to win on the 29th, I wouldn't even care. But when you try to go to bat for a man's resume and prove the dawn wrong when nothing I'm saying is wrong, that's where you mess up. Like I said, I would just be focused on the fight. You're trying to steady. You don't like the criticisms being leveraged against Bud, so you're taking a battle that you can't win. You're taking a battle and taking the stance of Bud's resume. Put Errol's resume versus Bud's resume, you're going to lose. The man fought one champion in this division. Errol fought 3. You'll lose 10 out of 10 times. You lose. There's nothing you can say in that equation if we sprinkle in the facts has Bud with the better welterweight resume. Nothing. Oh, Bud's more dynamic. He's dynamic against lesser opposition. Oh, but Bud, he got to the division later. Oh, but Bud was with Top Rank. Still doesn't have the better resume. Nothing you can say. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Nothing you can say. Resistance is futile. There's nothing you can say that erases history. And for some reason, the Bud buddies don't get this. Like, Kim Kardashian got put on by the Ray J tape. They dated. If you're dating Kim Kardashian now and you want to forget about, nothing you could say erases the fact that she dated Ray J and they had the tape. That's the same kind of concept. You can be ashamed of the tape. You can not like Ray J. It don't matter what you're talking about. It doesn't change the fact that she publicly dated Ray J. There was a tape that was released publicly of Ray J. My boy Ray J hit it first. It's never going to change. That is cemented and etched in history that my boy Ray J hit it first. I hit it first. I hit it. Bro, there's no changing it. There's no changing. Sexy, can I just pardon your man? Girl, how you shake it, got it like, hey, it's a Kodak moment. Let me go and get my camera. Bro, Ray J did it first. It doesn't change the fact that Ray J had the one wish and Kim Kardashian was the one wish. I gave you my heart. I gave you my soul. As a matter of fact, there was the one who said I loved you first. It was about 8 years ago. It don't change it. Don't act like you don't know. Sitting home in your mama's living room. It doesn't change the fact that Ray hit it first and he was dancing in the rain in the One Wish video. As a matter of fact, there was the one who said I loved you first. It was about 8 years ago. Don't act like you don't. He was in the rain. Sitting at home in your mama's living room. Nothing you could say was ever going to change Ray J in the rain and One Wish. And he hit it first. Hey, he was killing it. Bro, you can't stop Ray J. That's the whole point. You can't. Sexy, can I just party my man? Girl, how you shake it? Got it like, hey, it's a Kodak moment. Let me go and get my camera. Bro, Ray J was on it. He had it run. Wait a minute. Do. It's on and poppin'. DJ rockin'. Chickens is watching. It's on tonight. Boom, do. Ice in the club. Hey, hold on. It don't change. Ray J was out here like ice in the club. The pockets full of dubs. Wait a minute. Do. And Lil' Kim was right there in the video with the little red sequin. It don't change the ice in the club. The pockets full of dubs. Bro, you can't stop Ray J. You can't stop Boxingego. I'm the best doing it. It's just Wait a minute. Do. It don't stop the Neptune's beat. It make you breathe like the Neptune sound. Red Rover, send your hoes over. Sit something with Hova. Yup. Okay, this man is back. You wasting all your bread to be wrong. All right, whatever. So y'all picking EJ because he had the better fights at 47. I'm just, oh my gosh, bro. I'm just asking, what's your pick based on? I think Bud's a better fighter and more tools to beat EJ. EJ has a better resume, fine. So you're admitting I'm right and I'm the king. Amazing. Bro, I'm not picking him solely because he has a better resume. I'm picking him because I'm picking him. Because I think he's the bigger fight. Okay, who's bigger? Who's bigger? Errol Spence or Ray? I mean, I said or Ray J. Errol Spence or Bud Crawford? It's not. See, this is what the Bud buddies do. What they do is they try to oversimplify something and then make you sound crazy. Oh, you're picking him just because he has a good resume? I never said that. I never said I'm picking him based on one thing. You said that. I said you can't stop the fact that Ray J hit it. Ice in the club, the pocket full of dub. That's what I said. I said ice in the club, the pocket full of dub. That's what I said. I said, wait a minute, do. Ice in the club. Yeah. Can you do that to the Beach Boy? Can you do that to the Beach Boys? Hell nah. That's what I said. That's what I said. I said you ain't Ray J with it. Sexy can I just bought it, man, girl. I got Nick. That's what I said. I ain't say all this other stuff y'all say I said. I said what I said. I said you can't stop the fact that Ray J hit it first. I didn't say I'm picking Errol based on one thing that you named. Y'all crazy. Y'all paying money to be wrong. That's how impactful I am in this game. Y'all paying, I don't know how I'm doing these dances. Y'all paying y'all money just to be wrong. Just so I could say ice in the club, the pocket full of dub. Just so I could just get off on y'all. I told you I'll make this look good on my enemies. I'm sipping Hennessy. Bro, I'm giving y'all that thug life, baby. Y'all still not proving me wrong. Bud resume is not what you want it to be, no matter what. You fought Ricky Burns. Ricky Burns, bro. What am I gonna do with some Ricky Burns? Not nobody in this chat said nothing about Ricky Burns since Bud fought him. Correct me if I'm lying. What can I do with a Ricky Burns? Ndongo. What can I do with Ndongo? Pause. Bro, Bud got a Mims resume. I can explain. Bud resume is rapper Mims. He had one hit. One hit. This is why I'm hot. 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 And it was cool. It was a little bop. You got a Mims resume. When you ask Jadakiss, J. Cole, Eminem, Nas, Jay, anybody, who their top 5 is, nobody's going to say Mims. That's Bud's resume. Nobody is going to have a top 5. Like, if you're like, hey, Jadakiss, who's your top 5? He'd be like, hey, I like Mims. Mims, it's all about Mims. Bro, if Jada said his favorite rapper top 5 was Mims, then I would be like, why? Just like he did in the video. Why they let the Terminator win the election? I'll be like, why you have Mims on your selection? Bro, that wouldn't make sense. Nobody's going to put Mims in the top 5. That's Bud Crawford. He keep talking about Ricky Burns. Bro, that's a Mims level dude. You got Mims and Lil Zane level people. They're not on anybody's top 5. Does that make it clear to y'all? Bud got Mims and Lil Zane. A little life is like Lil Zane was literally a knockoff Pac, and he was this big. A little life of a celebrity, a made figure way bigger than the mother catch you let the seat. Doom doo doo doo. A little life of a celeb, bro. Lil Zane though, Lil Zane. We can do it in the shower, both your bodies and dripping wet. 112, like, bro, what can I do? It's Lil Zane, he has some bops. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm not putting him in the top 5, bro. I'm not putting Lil Zane. I live life celebrity. I made figure way bigger than the mother. Bro, he had that one song with Tank. Tonight I'm yours. Turning on the and pick up the phone. Bro, he got that one. He had one song with Tank. And I ain't talking Javante Davis. He had that one song. Tonight I'm yours. Turning off the and pick up the phone. He had like one joint, bro. He was on the Next Friday soundtrack. Money stretched like a rubber band, so put your grands. Cats got beef with me, so put your hands. Like, oh, he had that. He had like that. It was all right. It was cool. Bro, money stretched like a rubber band. I get it. Money stretched like a rubber band, so put your grands. Cats got beef with me, so put your heads. Like, he had that little joint. That's it. Bud's resume is Cuz from the Fugees, and I ain't talking Wyclef or Lauryn Hill. Pras. Bro, Bud fought Indongo and Pras. Bro, so Bud's resume is Mims. This is why I'm hot. That's one. You fought Lil Zane, money stretched like a rubber band. Cats got beef with me, so get your hands up. And you fought Pras from the Fugees. Ooh la la la. That's the way that we run when we're doing nothing. Ooh la 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 la. Bro, you fought Pras. He said postalist Pras. I spent 90 degrees under napalm trees, smoking BDs as I burn my calories. Brooklyn rooftop become Brooklyn TPs. Who that be? From a Maui to a sun, I run marathon like. What's going on? I'm a wubba wee son. Bro, you fought Pras. Bro, Pras jumped through the waterfall and you fought him. I sipped 90 degrees on the napalm trees, smoking BDs as I burn my calories. Brooklyn rooftop, econ Brooklyn TPs. Who that be? From a Maui to a sun, I run marathon like, bro. You don't even have like a Camp Low. You know what I'm saying? Because Camp Low, they was kind of smooth. This is it. Why? Lucini pouring from the sky. Let's get lit. Why? Introducing Phantom of the Dark as I proceed with lyrical. Like, you could have put Camp Low. You could have had a Camp Low on the resume. They was kind of ill. Bro, he could have had Camp Low had that hit. This is it. What? Lucini pouring from the sky. Let's get lit. What? Introducing Phantom of the Dark as I proceed with lyrical. Bro, you could have put Camp Low on there. He got Pras. Ghetto Superstar. That is what you Bro, he got Ghetto Superstar. And ODB wasn't even supposed to be on the song and killed him. Maya and ODB killed him. Ghetto Superstar. That is what you are. Bro, Bud resume is a mill. A mill. Remember when Jay, shout out to the boy Hove. I know he worth $1 billion. But he signed a mill. Can I get a you? Well, if I put this on your mustache, could you afford me? Bro, a mill though? Like Foxy Brown is dope. Lil Kim is dope. You put a mill. Well, if I put this on your mustache, could you afford me? And bitch, make me so I can front him in the front end. Bro, a mill though? Like, you could have got the girl from the LL Cool J doing it. I represent Queens she was raising. Bro, conventional methods of making love kind of bore me. I want to knock your block off, get my rocks off, making sure. I'm going to call you Big Daddy and screen name. Like, you could have put her on that. She was busting. So what you saying? Now make it lie. Make it last forever. Damn the kitty cat tie. Bro, you could have put that doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow. Doing it. I represent Queens. She was raised out in Brooklyn. Nah, I mean, Buzz resume kind of light. Sweet as apple pie, baby. Bro, I gotta say, like LL Cool J, you feel me? Y'all trifling, bro. He got a Lil Zane prize, Mims, and talking about it's a top 5. Like, bro, top 5 should be like Biggie. No, hold on, I'm gonna say Tupac, Biggie, put him on there. Jay's, Jadakiss, Nas's, who else? A guy like that, Big L, Big Pun, like, ready for war, Joe, how you wanna blow they spot? I know these dirty cops that'll get us in if we murder some what? Hop in the Hummer, the Punisher's ready. Meet me and Vitos or Doodles, we do the do-I slurping spaghetti. Bro, put Pun on there or somebody. Everybody hit the floor. Every move, noodle, shoot they no. Dead in the middle, a little did we know that we riddled to middleman who didn't do diddly. Like, you gotta put some real stuff on a DMX. Stay out the dark, cause if I catch you when the sun is down, running cloud come up off there, I'm gonna gun it down, running now. However it's gonna go, it's gonna be that. You see that? That finish, dog, believe that. Do you value your life as much as your don't be a stupid. Learn a lesson. I'm gonna get you either way. So it's better to live. Let me get what's in your sock, because it's better to give than to receive. Believe when I say, when I tell you. Bro, you gotta put some real stuff. Yeah, Bone Thugs, yeah. Yeah, put some real on there. Nah, Corrupt. Ow! Boom. Do-do-do. We wear khakis, jeans. Man, yeah, put some real stuff. If you got a top 5. Oh, Eminem, yep. I done figured this rap shit out. I map shit out strategically. Timing is everything. And immediately the key to my success and his work for me repeatedly. Let them dish you first and respond immediately in order to master the art of war. Don't start a war. Shit, not no more. We done scared them off. They're on no more. Victims, like, bro, yeah, put some on there, bro. You putting Lil Zane, all these Ricky Burns and stuff, say you got a list. Favorite Bay rapper. I don't have one though. I like Old Bay. So you got to put E40 on there. Got to put Too Short on there. I've always been a fan of Richie Rich. Y'all got to get on Richie Rich. Got classics with Tupac. A lot of y'all ain't even heard them. Ninjas Done Change. Just type that in. Ninjas Done Change, Richie Rich and Tupac. Mac Dre, got to put him up there. I always like Mac Mall, Yuck Mouth, RBO Posse's dope. I've always liked Drew Down. He was dope too. Give it up, and give it to me. A Big Mac guy who lies double DC in this song, so I'ma get sick with it. So give me drinking bomb and let me get with it. Gia, I'm gonna be the biggest Mac of the year. Bro, what? What? Keek the Sneak. Yeah, okay, you gotta put Keek on there, okay. Bro, Bud putting on rappers from Omaha. Z, let Kamal get it. Hold on. Let my dog Kamal off the chain. Hey, let's go. I do what I want, it's good. I'm a young CEO, sure. Yeah. Kamal gonna get a piece of this. Hold on. He says Z-Side Bud's resume is worse than Butterbean's. True fact. Butterbean fought Bud's trainer. Look it up. Bryant Bomac McIntyre fought Butterbean and lost. That's a true fact. That's an ego fun fact. I know y'all gonna steal my stuff and then all of a sudden say, oh, I knew this. Bro, I promise you, look it up. Bomac was a professional fighter and he fought Butterbean and he lost to Butterbean. That's a true story. Sugar Free not from the Bay though. He nice though. Bro, go to Butterbean's resume and tell me if you don't see Brian Bomac McIntyre on there. Period. Bro, I told you I'm the best. And they say I don't know boxing, but I make boxing look good. I made boxing look pretty. Didn't I come in the game and make this? I like old Messy, Marv. Old Messy was hard. Boxingego is the legend. Man, come on. Oh, Spice One. The murder show. 187. I know about Spice. Yeah, shout out to Spice One. Ego is the best out there. Bro, Crawford's trainer had hospital socks on at the media day. I think they're underestimating Errol. He didn't even have no shoes on. Bro, Bomac was catching mitts in socks. Bro, you ain't where your shoes at? Bro, I promise you, the cuz didn't have no shoes on. Bro, y'all could have got Bomac them Velcro shoes, the little Velcro joints with the that we used to have as little kids. Bro, get some easy access joints. Bro, I promise you, dead homies, he had literally had no shoes on. That was a surprise to me. I was like, where his shoes at though? Dead homie, where cuz shoe go though? On dead homie. See, y'all think I be saying stuff, but bro, I think they underestimated you. You didn't even put no shoes on your coach though. Someone said he got trampoline socks on. Hey, y'all wildin'. Javi Yahoo, why Bud want to flip a coin when his bones still on the line? Wow. Just to have his way, I guess. Bro, dead homies Bomac had slippers. I mean, he didn't have slippers on. He had pure socks. And then y'all be like, oh, Ego, you're crazy. I'm crazy for telling nothing but the truth? Okay. I never understand. That's why I can't understand you, some of you mortals. Some of you foolish mortals say I'm tripping and I'm not lying about anything I'm saying. But somehow I'm the one that's crazy and all this. Bro, look. Tell me where the shoes at. Where the shoes at? What I gotta say, like DMX? You know, where the shoes at? Where the shoes at? Bro, where the hood at? Where the shoes at? Did man, bro, you know when you go to Payless back in the day and you go to get them cheap church shoes because your mom don't want to buy you some real shoes. You go into a little event, you go into church, and then they get them little footies at the Payless joint. Bro, he got the Payless footies on like he finna buy some Payless shoes, and he really in this ring with socks on and No Limit shorts on. Y'all crazy. He got No Limit, bro. He got No Limit. Got that Master P, No Limit, babe. Make it say, No Limit, babe. I see murder that. Bro, he got No Limit short, Four Loco short, Four Loco. Bro, they underestimate him. If your trainer got No Limit shorts, I'm bad at that. I make him say, No Limit, babe. I see murder that. No Limit, babe. Bro, he got to make it say, nah. Lie when you talking to mystical. Lie when you do. Uh-oh. He got the mysticals on. Been so long. Sang it. Tell the DJ to put the hit on. I'm keeping the fellas and women jumping from the minute to get on. Bro, you got mystical shorts on. Go tell the DJ to put my head on. I'm keeping the fellas and women to jumping from the minute to get on. Taking the shorter script, attach the script, got the gift to come up with it, put it together, deliver, make it feel like bitch. Bit on. Pull me out the pitch shop. Bad. Like that student in the principal off for rappers golf and they dive like, bro, you got mystical shorts on. Dead homies. Kamal said if Boots fights Stanionis, his resume is better than Bud. Hey, I can't even argue with you that. I'm gonna heart that for Kamal. That's a good one. Sid Smith, appreciate you. Danger. Hey, yo, wildin'. This man killing the rap right now. Bro, I told you this is easy. I've been doing this my whole life. Y'all ain't messing with me. Go tell the DJ to put my head on. I'm keeping the fellas and women to jump in the front of the minute to get on. Taking the shot, skipping the touch, scribbling the holiday. Oh, got the gift to come up with it, put it together, deliver, make them feel it. Sha! Like they pulled me out the pencil shop. Bah! Like that student in the principal office. Bro, I think they underestimated Errol. I think they underestimating him. I truly do. Look a bit, no, shy. Like they pulled me out the pencil shop. Bro, look. They talking about Errol drained. All right, we're going to see who drained on the 29th. We're going to see this drainage. I got to pick Errol. We're going to see who is drained. Bro, they talking about that man drained, bro. All right. Crawford legs might be drained. He get them body shots from the heavy bag. That's all I'm saying. Bro, everybody's an expert. Nah, Crawford, my thing is this. Like, and the Bud Buddies, y'all so mad. Y'all so mad all the time. Bro, Bud Buddies, I strongly believe this. Bud Buddies was those kids that would like bite the babysitter. Like just weird things would happen. Like the babysitter called the parents. Can you guys come home right now? Bud bit me. Like that's the type of kids y'all act like y'all was. You was the type to bite the babysitter and the babysitter couldn't even handle you. Like some baby kids stuff. We don't die, we multiply. And then the parents got to come home from the movie night early because Bud and y'all, the Bud Buddies, done bit the babysitter and she's stressed out and calling 911. And it's just, y'all act like y'all don't have no home training. For real, for real. I'm talking about Bud bit me. Remember that Charlie bit me. Bud bit me. Ow! Bud bit me. Yeah, problem child 1 through 3. Bud like the black junior. They jealous, envy, and delusional souls. They demon. Hey, you didn't have to go in like that, though, bro. Bro, we gonna see. I can't wait. The thing that's tripping me out is Errol Spence look all like jacked and ripped. Like he looked good at the weight. Like he's arriving at pause. He looked good at the weight, right? And then the Bud Buddies out here built like this. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. The Bud Buddies, I'm gonna show you what they built like. Hey, get my lights up. I'm gonna show you the Bud Buddies real quick, though. I'm gonna have to show y'all how the Bud Buddies is built, man. They talking about Errol fat and all this. I'm like, what? Internet crazy. This Errol, and they're like, I'm not impressed. I'm not really truly impressed. Bud's gonna stop him easy. He looks fat to me. And then this the Bud Buddies. This them on the Showtime stream right there. Rare footage from the Bud Buddies. And they eating Carl's Jr. with the double Western bacon and the fried zucchini. And they talking, oh, yeah, Errol looks pretty fat to me, if you ask me. Yeah, I'm not really impressed. Man down, huh? Huh. Man down strap season. More like strap on season. Am I right? But this them. This looks like the kid from Jerry Maguire ate hella food. This Jonathan Lipnicki. Bro, that's Jonathan Lipnicki. Show me the money, bro. That's Jonathan Lipnicki now. He done went to college and ate all the groceries. But you gotta eat the booty like groceries. He done ate all the food up, spent up his little child acting money, and done ate everything. And now he saying Errol look fat and all. Man, come on, bro. Yeah, y'all tripping, bro. Y'all out here wilding, hating on Errol Spence. Like, and the other thing that I don't understand about the Bud Buddies is why hate on Errol Spence if you truly, this is why it seems like jealousy, envy, and fear. If you really think that Errol Spence, like you should be trying to build him up as a killer, a monster. Why are you gonna say he's weight drained, which would only take away from the guy you want to win if he wins? Does that make sense? Like, if you're truly confident that Bud slices and dices Errol Spence, then you should be happy and you should be building up Errol Spence as a monster. Like, yeah, man, he's an accomplished, storied champion with 3 belts. He looks like he's in phenomenal shape, and he looks like he's coming to bring a fight. So if what you say happens in the fight, you would only be happy that Bud beat this Goliath. That's why I'm telling you, people have fake confidence in this boxing game. If you were truly confident, there's no shame in saying that people say, oh, how much is Errol Spence paying you? Bro, he's not paying me anything. I'm saying what I feel. I don't need no man to put no battery in my back. I think Errol Spence wins. I could be right. I could be wrong. I think I know what I'm talking about, and I think I'll be right, but we'll see. July 29th. I'm not really worried about it either way. All the people are like, oh, your channel. Bro, ain't going to happen to my channel. I promise you. They could do a double knockout, something we never even seen or predicted, and nothing happens to my channel either way. So I ain't worried about that one bit. I'm Boxingego. I put in too much work for any one fight to do anything to my channel. If anything, we're going to make a whole lot of money no matter what the outcome is. But anyway, outside of that, you should be hyping up Errol Spence as a killer. But they're not doing that. So it sounds like insecurity to me. I'm picking Errol Spence. Crawford Media Day, he had his shirt on, kept his shirt on. He looked in shape. I didn't say nothing bad. I said he looked sharp. He looked fast. He looked athletic. I'm still picking Errol, but he didn't do nothing wrong. Like, he looked good on his media day. Pause. But the Errol Spence haters, they detest him so bad and they so insecure that they can't even give him props for things he's doing right. Coming down and doing his weight cut and looking menacing on the heavy bag. That's fear. Only fear makes people do fearful things. If you're not truly fearful, you're not going to approach it like that. There's nothing wrong. Like I've told you plenty of times, Crawford, he's on his Bruce Lee. He looks like he's in amazing shape. Doesn't change my fight prediction, but I have no fear as a man saying Crawford looks like he's training hard and he's in Bruce Lee shape. But on the flip side, the Bud Buddies aren't doing that. The Bud Buddies keep saying unrealistic stuff like, oh, man, Crawford is going to destroy him in one round. I mean, he didn't destroy Amir Khan in one round. He knocked him down, but he didn't stop him in one round. So is that really your honest fight prediction for this fight here? That's what I'm saying. Nothing I'm hearing from the Bud Buddies really sounds realistic. Even his team. His team is saying Indongo is an equivalent win and all that type of stuff. What? Indongo, really? Really? Indongo. Honestly, Indongo. Indongo. Is that where we're going with it? That's what the game has come to? That Indongo, like we're going to say Indongo? We're going to say Indongo is like an equivalent win? It's just sad. It's sad what I'm seeing, but it is what it is. Listen.
Out of all the fights, I know if you watched Spence, what was the one fight of his victories that this is going to be the fight Crawford's going to really have to deal with? Which fight?
I'm going to say no fights because the media put him there. They made Spence who Spence is today. PBC put him there. Showtime put him there. He got a lot of good fights, but there's not one fight that Stamp says to me, oh, that's a great fighter. He's accomplished a lot. But I haven't seen one performance out of him to say, that's a great fighter, we need to kick his ass. Everybody else put him in a position to where he got to, and that label that he got put on him, y'all did that. Part of me.
Bro, that was Brian McIntyre, Crawford's trainer and friend, and he said none of Errol Spence's fights are impressive. In the media, he's a media creation, and we the one that souped him up. We as media souped up Errol Spence, and he's not that dude. I mean, if it like again, if you agree with that, then like you trifling. So the media put 3 belts in Errol Spence's hand. The media sent Errol to the UK to beat up on Kell Brook and shut his other eye. That Triple G, the one that Triple G didn't get. You know what I mean? The media took Mikey Garcia's O and made Errol perform at home in front of 50,000 fans. The media made him dig down and beat Sean Porter and come up with the clutch drop in the later rounds. The media made him turn Ugas into a cyclops. Come on, bro. If you believe this team, then you're part of the team or you're part of the problem, period. It's not real. Listen.
It's another young cat, man, that's he's kind of like a solid killer. His name is Ugas.
Yeah, I know
His
that.
name is Ugas. He's the number 1 for the IBF, which is Spence belt, and a lot of fighters don't talk about him, man, because Ugas is real dangerous.
That was Brian Bomac McIntyre previously telling Trill Boxing that Ugas is super dangerous, and no one's calling out Ugas's name because he's super dangerous and because he beat Terrence Crawford in the amateurs. So if you have years ago, and Ugas then went on to beat Pacquiao after this interview was recorded, then how do you not have respect for Errol beating Ugas? Boop.
You know, he's lost twice, but, you know, he got a new team now. They out in Vegas and shit, man. And this cat is on the roll. And actually, that cat beat Terrence in the amateurs at the Pan Am Games.
Yeah.
So he just admitted that Crawford lost in the amateurs, which Crawford confirmed on the Breakfast Club. So fast forward to the more recent interview. How can you say that no fight impressed you and put you on notice from Errol Spence? Ugas beat Bud in the amateurs, so you know he was good way back then. And then he was on the roll even before he fought. That interview was recorded before he beat Pacquiao. So he only got better up until the Errol Spence fight. Errol Spence stopped him and shut his eye. But you're saying nothing about Errol impresses you.
Victories, that this is going to be the fight Crawford's going to really have to deal with. Which fight?
I'm gonna say no fights because the media put him there. They made Spence who Spence is today. PBC put him there. Showtime put him there. He got a lot of good fights, but there's not one fight that stamp says to me, "Oh, that's a great fighter."
So none of Errol Spence. That's hate. None of Errol Spence's fights stamps him as a great fighter, but you was on Ugas's line saying he's a straight killer and saying nobody wants to fight Ugas. And this was before Ugas, I think, even fought Sean Porter, which I thought he beat him. And this was before he definitely fought Pacquiao. So Ugas kept getting better up until he lost to Errol Spence. And now all of a sudden, Ugas gets Cyclops, been out the ring since Errol Spence fight. And then Bomac is saying, none of Errol Spence's fights show me he's a great fighter. I mean, go into the, I literally, the most dangerous thing is a camera and a microphone. I keep telling you. I really hope they go into the fight with all these like lowered expectations of Errol Spence. I'll just say it like that. Kamal Oz says, Team Bud 6 months ago. Big fish is hiding in the ocean. He's a duck, a drunkard, and we will knock him out. We no need for judges. Now they are saying, will we get a fair shot against DJ and Errol Spence Jr.? I actually like Errol Spence Jr. Why we need to trash? Kamal caught a body. This is how Ego's Army does it. Listen, I don't care who you're picking. If you celebrate lies, outright lies that we're showing you, that's on you. That says more about your character than it does about my character. Me, I'm drawing a line in the sand and saying Crawford's a talented fighter, but this is hypocritical, contradictory information that is constantly coming out from Crawford's camp. Great fighter. He's probably a loving father and a loving dad. I have no problem with none of that. But your team perpetually puts out bad information only to be found out because you say contradictory information sometime thereafter. That's the reality of it. So you can pick Bud to beat him if you stylistically think he wins the Errol Spence fight. It's not what this is about. It's not about East or West. It's about ninjas and power and money, riders and punks. This is about right or wrong. This is fact versus fiction. This is the truth, like Errol Spence's nickname, versus lies. And if you get down with the lie side, then that says something about you and who you are. You are okay with people lying to you in your face. You are content with people not giving credit where credit is due. You have such an agenda against Heyman, PBC, Errol Spence, where you can't admit that Errol Spence looks dangerous on the heavy bag. You have to hate on every, waking moment. That says, like I said, because the thing is, the Bud Buddies don't get this and they don't realize this. Nobody's doing this to Terrence Crawford. Nobody is saying Crawford cannot fight. If anything, they're just simply picking against him and picking Errol Spence. But they're not saying I'm picking Errol Spence because Crawford is the worst fighter I've ever seen. They're talking about factual. His resume is light. That's based on who he fought. So the Bud Buddies want to be equal to the Errol Spence side, but you can't be equal. One guy got 3 belts. The other guy got 1 belt. One guy was on PBC fighting all of the relevant parties and top welterweights in the glamour division. One guy wasn't. There is no equal. I don't care who you like, who you're picking. There is no equal. And boxing is so corny and it's full of corny people. They do corny things. Like, for example, there could be 2 pizza parlors, 2 pizzerias, Pizza A and Pizza B. And someone says, hey, Ego, you've had both Pizza A and Pizza B. Which pizza place is better to you? I give my honest assessment. Pizza B is not bad. But if I had to pick, I'm rocking with Pizza A. I think Pizza A is the better pizza parlor for X, Y, and Z. Their crust is better. Their customer service is better. The pepperonis taste better. They have good pricing. The slices are bigger. I'm giving you my reasons why Pizza Parlor A is better. It doesn't say that you hate Pizza Parlor B. Only in boxing do you get this stupidity where if you pick Pizza Parlor A, it's because you're racist or it's because you have a vendetta and you want to throw a pipe bomb through Pizza B's part. It's not even that serious, bro. The bottom line is Pizza A is better. The bottom line is Errol Spence has done more. The bottom line is I think Errol Spence wins. It has really nothing to do with Crawford. If you gave me a different Crawford matchup, maybe I pick Crawford. Because every single Crawford fight, I've picked him. This is literally the first. This is how delusional the Bud Buddies are. They literally, if you watch my channel, I'll give anybody $1,000 right now if you produce a video of me picking anybody prior to this Errol Spence fight to beat Terrence Crawford that he fought. Like it was a scheduled fight, and I got on the live, I got on the video and said Bud's finna get whooped by Mean Machine. Bud's finna lose the fight to Amir Khan whenever they fought. Bud's gonna lose to Jeff Horn. If you can produce a video of me saying that, I will happily pay you $1,000 via Venmo or Cash App, whatever, because we got the money. But I know you cannot do that because Bud got like 39 fights. I've never picked against him, especially with the quality of matches he had. Now, if he's on PBC at certain times, maybe if he fought like a Keith Thurman, maybe I pick against him. I don't know. It depends on the year. But it's neither here nor there because he didn't fight those guys at those times. So the Bud Buddies are so delirious and delusional and drunk that in 39 fights, I pick against Bud one time. They say, oh, you hate Bud. Oh, you're out to get Bud. Oh, you never say anything nice about Bud. Bro, I said nice things about Bud for 39 fights, even though he wasn't fighting the people that fans really wanted him to see. But the one time, Bud's like, oh, you're either with me or against me, and dissing people who pick an Errol. I mean, it's crazy. Haters are going to use AI. Well, then they're not going to get the $1,000. That's just common sense. I don't care. If, like I said, produce a video that I did. So if you did some AI phony video, then of course I'm not going to give you the $1,000. So problem solved. I don't really care about. But again, you guys are saying Bud Crawford fans are going to produce an AI video of me, which further shows that the Bud buddies, they have to lie, cheat, and steal to make a point. So if you have to go through the great lengths of CGI and get with DreamWorks and Pixar to make a phony video, a doctored up video of me saying anything, then guess what? Then you're a liar too. Why does Bud buddies, why do y'all attract so many liars, bro? That's, again, I said produce a video of me, y'all talking about AI. So y'all just all across the board a bunch of liars. Because if you produce a fake video, doctored up video of me, then that doesn't satisfy what I said. That's a fake, phony video that you doctored up. So it's just a bunch of liars. It's sad. Kamal Oz. Bomac, how is Errol a corporate media creation and where he is because of his promotion when you and Bud said y'all are the A-side and are more recognized? Which one was it? Corporate media hates Al and PBC. That's actually a great point. So Kamal is basically saying, like, old media is always against Al Heyman, PBC, never put Errol Spence on the pound for pound list on like, look at ESPN. Errol never won no ESPY. Errol never been nominated for ESPY. They never put him like comeback fighter of the year for flying through a car and then whooping Danny Garcia. So how did oh, come on, bro, you giving me fuel. I'm about to kill this video. With the knowledge that Eagles Army possesses, I'm about to kill this next video. That's a great point. ESPN never puts Errol Spence on the top 10 pound for pound list, no matter who he fought. When he flew through a car and came back and had a tune-up with a tough top 5, 6 person like Danny Garcia, they never gave him credit. They never announced he was comeback fighter of the year or nothing. So how is Bomac now going to say that the media created, like the media is just on Errol Spence's side, when we know that PBC and Al Heyman and Steven Espinoza never get credit from old media anyway? It's really sad that Crawford's whole team, it seems like they're doing a Jedi mind trick. Like everything that people say about Crawford, they just try to spin it on Errol. Like people are literally complaining about Bud's resume, and then they'll say instead of saying Bud's a media creation, they'll say Errol's a media creation. But no one's complaining about Errol Spence's resume. They are, however, complaining about Crawford's resume. So it sounds dumb. It's like if Kamal Oz says Ego got a booger in his nose, and then I stand up and I say, Kamal got a booger in his nose. Like, it's like a little child game or something. So because I have a booger in my nose and Kamal pointed it out in front of the class, I'm embarrassed. So I try to point at Kamal and just say it to him, but he don't have a booger in his nose. So I just look stupid because I still have a booger in my nose. And because I'm embarrassed, I just try to point the finger in the other direction. That's like a little kid game. People aren't complaining about Errol Spence having 3 belts and who he fought. They are complaining about who Terrence Crawford fought. So if anyone's a media creation, why wouldn't it be the guy with the worst resume that people are actually complaining about who he fought? How is that not the media creation? Because guess what? Bud Crawford on some list, even ESPN, is rated number 1 pound for pound, and he doesn't have the resume to back it up. So if we're talking about media creations, wouldn't the media creation be the guy that has skills, but he's already being listed as number 1 pound for pound, and he doesn't have the resume to back it up? So which one really is a media creation? The guy who has the 3 belts out of 4 that fought and did the heavier lifting and never gets put on the top 10 pound for pound list, never gets nominated for an ESPY, or the guy who has skill, Crawford, but is already number 1 pound for pound on ESPN's list, gets nominated for an ESPY because he was fighting on ESPN at the time? Who's really the media creation? How are you a media creation and the media, Kamal, he done unlocked something in my brain. because he brought up a great talking point, and I just built and expounded upon it. How's the media creation the guy that gets no credit from old media, from the media? No one puts Errol in the top 10. Go look at ESPN's last 3 pound-for-pound lists. Last 4 or 5 pound. They never put Errol at the top. They never put him number 1. I know that. They've always had Inui or Crawford or Canelo. There was always someone who was number 1 ahead of Errol Spence. So how he the media creation? That's like saying that this kid is a spoiled brat and they earned everything. Their parents were broke and they earned everything out the mud. And then there's a kid that gets a trust fund and an inheritance, and his dad's already like a millionaire and gives him $1 million to start up a company. So who really had the handouts? The kid that started from scratch with broke parents, or the kid that had a head start because his parents gave him a trust fund? His parents were millionaires already. I mean, that's the equivalent. That's the equivalent. You got the underwhelming resume side saying that despite being number 1 pound for pound on ESPN's list and having ESPYs, they're not the media creation. But Errol, who has never been number 1 and never getting recognition like Crawford, somehow he's the media creation. Like I said, Errol's always behind Canelo, Crawford, Inui, Tyson Fury, all this stuff. And then Errol be winning and they drop him. Like one time Errol was at number 3 on ESPN's list, and I looked again, and let's say Bivol beat Canelo, then they had Errol dropped. Man, Kamal dropped a bomb with that. Bro, Errol never lost to this point, and he dropped. But like I said, boxing is full of cowards, so the odds are going to get closer as we get closer to the fight. The cowards are not going to keep Errol Spence. Whatever underdog, just mark this down. Check today and then check on the 28th. Errol is not going to be the same underdog that he is today. They're going to see Errol on the scale. They're going to hear him talk, and they're going to do what cowards do and tuck their tail, period. And I don't want that. I truly don't. Crawford's number 1 pound for pound. Crawford looked better at media day and wasn't drinking water. All this stuff y'all are saying. Cool. Crawford don't need to drink water. Crawford's number 1. Cool. Then he should stay a heavy underdog. But you guys are cowards, so that's not going to happen. Because you're not going to bet your money like that. It's so sad, bro. It's sad that people can't put their money where their mouth is. Like let's see Bernie. What, I don't know how much money he has or makes or whatever. Errol Spence said he like picking up towels or like mopping floors. I don't know. I don't know how much he got. But let's see Bernie drop a bag on Terrence Crawford by knockout. That's what y'all was saying. Y'all saying Errol's cooked. So drop your bag, drop 10,000, 20,000, 25,000, 100,000 on that prediction, and then post a receipt or a video of it, of you buying the ticket. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, we got to get the likes up. I would love to see that. Like Floyd Mayweather will post his receipts. Like he bet on I don't know. He bet on like T.O. to lose or Kambosos to win or something like that. And then he posted the receipt. Let's see Bernie post the betting slip before the fight. Like before the actual fight happens. Not just in the event of an outcome, but post it before. Telling you, you're starting to see people's opinions shift and all that. Like all these legends, they all had Errol losing bad. Now someone's like, oh, Errol can win this if. Oh, Errol might win. I'm switching my prediction. What? Why would you switch your prediction? If, like, bro, that's what I'm saying. Boxing is so fake. Why would you switch your prediction if the fans are saying Errol's weight drained? Listen to that. If you were picking Bud initially, and then the fans are saying Errol Spence is so badly weight drained and he looked tired and he was like out of breath and he was drinking water, why would you switch your prediction? If the guy looks tired and drinking water and you already thought Crawford win, then why would you switch to the guy that looks tired and is drinking water or whatever else you guys are saying in the comment section? Explain that. This is the level of stupidity that's in boxing. You got people switching their opinions and or hesitant to bet and won't bet on what they're saying. If Errol was drinking so much water because he's dehydrated and weight drained, then put your money on that. Why would you switch to Errol if he's weight drained? That don't make sense. Like, why would I pick if I was picking like, let's say if I was picking Crawford to win and then I seen Errol and he was looking like bad, like old media is saying, and weight drained and he's so basic, then I'm not going to switch to Errol. Why would I switch if Crawford's more dynamic, he looks in better shape, and you was already rocking with him, then why would you switch to Errol, the guy that looks weight drained and keeps taking breaks because he's exhausted and drinking water, if you really believe that? I mean, it's just too much stupidity in boxing. I keep telling y'all. They said he threw 3 punches. They said he was exhausted, and then he looks like he's destroying the heavy bag. If you're truly weight drained, how do you even have energy for that? Do you know what weight draining does to you? If you're you should be flat. You should be experiencing lethargy and fully lethargic, fatigue, about to pass out. Like Jaime Munguia was dehydrated, and he had a brutal weight cut, and he literally fainted and was about to faint at the weigh-in. David Lemieux was supposed to be on a Canelo undercard, and they had to pack him up, cancel his fight, and he had to go rehydrate in a hospital, and he couldn't even fight on a big Canelo card if you're so dehydrated. So, again, the Bud Buddies sound like fearful people, because if you felt all these things, you're not going to switch your pick, and if you felt these things, it would actually make sense. If he's so weight drained, then why did he even do a media day? PBC not going to force. If you're about to pass out, they're not going to force you to hit the bag full force to scare people. You wouldn't even have the energy to do it if they told you to do it. So I don't think these people believe anything they're saying. I don't. Hey, I need y'all to get the likes up. I don't know what the problem is, but we just stayed stuck at the same likes. And I know there's mad people in here that are fresh that haven't hit the like button. Bro, just look up what dehydration does to your body. If you look at the side effects or potential complications for dehydration, it's not like, oh, you're full of vigor and energy and you're going to destroy a heavy bag. Like, some people can't even, if they're dehydrated, they can't really walk down a flight of stairs. They can't sweat, to be honest. Bro, if you're fully dehydrated, you might not even be able to sweat. But again, this is above some people's pay grade because they don't know boxing. Because you're dehydrated, you have no water to give. So again, it's just a bunch of fools on the internet that don't know what they talking about. If you're that dehydrated, like they're saying, you're not going to have energy to punch a bag crazy. Oh, shout out to Anthony Jones. They keep bringing up Bud is a middle school wrestler. Hey, I'm done, bro. I got to give my voice a rest. He said that Bud's a wrestler. I mean, all right. What's he going to do, a UFC move on Errol Spence? Errol looks the best he has ever. They know it, and Errol knows it. That's what I'm saying. Like, and just let's take it back to, we should be over 700 likes. Let's take it back to this basic thing. I'll leave y'all with this. Get to 700 likes, and I'm going to leave y'all with this. If you think a boxer is doing a 6-8 week camp or whatever, 10-12 week camp, whatever length of camp Errol had, to be tired after throwing 3 punches in a media day, then you should leave boxing alone. You truly should. You should really leave it alone. Like, who the hell trains Like, honestly, just think about what you're asking. Who would train for 10 weeks, 12 weeks, just to get tired in 2 seconds, like they were claiming at the media day? I mean, that just doesn't make sense. So, like you're preparing for a fight. Who gets tired at a media day after doing a basic work that, like, so how is Errol Spence sparring if he's tired from doing mitt work with DJ? What do you think they're doing in the gym in Texas 113-degree weather? Honestly, to the people who say, "Oh, he's so exhausted" and all this type of stuff, what are they working on? Errol's gym is like 113, 115 degrees. So what are they working on to the point where you think that he can't move or he's so fatigued and all this other stuff? I mean, it just sounds dumb to me. It truly does. Like that would completely having a training camp would be asinine. So you train for 6 to 12 weeks to have no conditioning, to have no lungs, to not be able to throw more than 4 punches. Like, come on, bro. Again, if that's what you believe, then God bless you. But as far as me, Errol Spence looked in shape. Oh, hold on. That's not Errol. Hold on. Let me hold on. I literally hit the wrong button. There, look. Errol look in shape, bro. They're like, oh, he's so tired. He looked fat. I mean, again, bro, Bud Buddies is saying that Errol looked fat. And then they saying, oh, Team Crawford is the best team ever lived. And then they look at Errol and be like, he fat. Like, come on, bro. I just want you to be real at this point. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but like Bo Mac, his health looks like it needs to be addressed by Team Crawford, bro. Like, that's not even no cap, no jokes or whatever. It looks like you should really, like, if that's your man's, you should probably like sit with him or get him in the clinic or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get a pill or something. Like, I'm not even being funny. I'm being dead serious. Like, it looked like an intervention or something needs to happen. And then again, you got Bud Buddies who is like, oh, but Errol looks fat and he got too much weight to lose. And this man is in socks training at a media day. And Errol calling him Big Cheeto or whatever. Oh, whatever. I'm done, bro. July 29th. I don't know what else to tell y'all. I will see you guys. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Please smash the like button. If it's your first time, subscribe to my channel. I'm clearly the best in business. This is easy to me. Deuces.